Theo, back in your face with another one. Yeah, I know I've been missing in action. I have my reasons. Better yet, I ain't been missing in action. I think I've been dropping bangers on y'all. I just haven't went live, huh? Yeah, even though y'all may not took out the time to, you know, give me that body count on no view count, you understand me? I still been going in with you guys, man. So, with that being said, man, we own one. We own one still, man. We bringing content every day, man. We ain't gonna let up, man, cause we don't do no playing. And it's only right that, we let it be known and let it show. You feel what I'm saying? But TV Inc. family, I just made it to the headquarters. I just came in. Gonna go in here and see what these bulls got going on. These bulls full of life, and they give me a hard time from time to time. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's a hard time. I think it's just a part of the process. Don't y'all agree? But TV Inc. family, y'all already know what time it is. If I'm back in your face, y'all already know I'm for the stand on business. Ain't no telling where this thing gonna go. We gonna bring the bulls you gonna bring the bulls to the forefront of our channel, man. But when y'all dealing with Theo, man, ain't no telling how things gonna turn out, especially on a Sunday too. Oh man, y'all already know, man. We got the Father name, you understand me, living in our veins and in our hearts, you understand me, and in top of our brains. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because we stand in remembrance of the Father. So it's only right that we let it show and shine and glow and all that good stuff. You know, understand me, TBE family. Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? How you doing, beloved? How you doing? But anyway, let's go into the headquarters, TBE family. As y'all can hear, listen, them boys cutting up already. But let's step in here. I just made it back to the hive. Stepped out. We have made it inside the headquarters. Let me lock my door. Hold it up. Let me lock my door. All right. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of the death. Yeah. Y'all see what's going on. What these boys got going on, man. Y'all heard. They cutting up. They cutting up. They ready to use them potties. He is gay. I thought they say gay is happy, huh? Yeah, I am happy. You got that right. He's gay. Very happy. Gay being happy. I am. You're right. I'm happy as hell. Well, somebody stop me. Yeah, you know what time it is, man. Y'all already know I'm here to bring you the best of the best, man. Ain't too many channels like our channel. You feel what I'm saying? So it's only right that we let it show. You understand me? Like I said before I got to the door and opened the door and stepped inside the Chris Neal and then came back here with the bulls. You feel what I'm saying? They're still full. They may need a little razzle-dazzle in their bowls to hold them over if I decide to step back out and get back on the road. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, with the flow. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, for real, for real. TDE family. Don't we look good? Look good on her. Look good on her. She don't want that. Look on her. Look on her. They say, TBE family. He say, I'm gay, huh? You goddamn right. Happy as a... Yeah, happy. Happy, joy, happy, joy. Happy, joy, happy, joy. Happy, joy, happy. But hey, you know what I know, TBE family? A lot of times when somebody want to place you in a pair of sneakers that your feet can't fit in, it's all because they are gay, or they must be feeling, or let's say this, if they try to make you put a pair of sneakers on that you can't fit, and want to put you in them, right? It's all because whatever they saying to you, they saying it to you because they hoping you say, you goddamn right, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am. Because they don't want to feel alone. You feel what I'm saying? If it makes sense. But TVA family, we ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna bring nothing but good energy to the channel first. And then if we got time and we wanna, shine a little light on the trollers, or you know, we'll do all that. But right now, man, we ain't for to waste no time and let the trollers feel like they got an opportunity to feed on our peace and hope that they can shake us up and change the way we feel, all because we know we one of those one. But TBE family, let me get these bulls out right quick. I'm about to let these bulls out. I brought the setup outside. Y'all already know when I bring it upside, I come out here ready to, I come out here ready to dance, man. You understand? Ready to dance, huh? Ready to dance, huh? Yeah, y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Bam, bam. Y'all already know what time it is. We gonna dance, TBE family. Say it. Ain't nothing like a fighter. I'm saying physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, intellectually. Come on now. Ain't nothing like those kind of fighters. Why? Because, we always stay prepared. We ready to bring that strong hook from both sides. We good on both sides, TBE family. We come and bring it to them from here. Then we switch up. Watch this here. Switch up. Up, 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 up. Should we come back this way? Oh, well, we gonna go back the other way. They thought we only come one. They only thought we come one way. Yeah, we come two ways, huh? TBE family. With that being said, I'm pushing this 240 plus. I'm moving it around real good. So let's bring these bulls out. Hold that out. Stop. But the TBE family, as y'all can see, hey, get off up, Bando, before you go in the house. I'll put you in the house. Hey, you ain't heard what I said. I said don't run up on her. Ain't no use to you going sniffing on. That's your mama. But yeah, let me get my empty, bro, hold on right quick, TBE family. We'll put you in the house. Get in the house. Get in the house. Get in the house. Get back in the house. Get out. Yeah, TBE family, I had to put that fool up. Y'all know we ain't into the inbreed, man. Shout out to the one that inbreed, but hey, guess what? We don't inbreed over here, man. We ain't mad at you. We ain't throwing no shade on your program. We are against inbreeding. Yeah, we may bought something out the land that probably was part of an inbreed. You understand me? Lineage or whatever. But hey, it stopped there when it reached this point. You understand me? But TBE family, how's you guys Sunday going? I hope and pray that everybody woke up on top of the morning, placed their best foot forward, because I did. Hey! Better cut it out. You're not running. When I tell you about that, you better be happy I let you out. The girl, my old Chaser, he smell that Long John Silver. He smell that Long John Silver, that fish. He smell that fish platter. He trying to take her down. But y'all know I've been running 8 hours on this girl back to back. And she done reached that point now. So she ready to start shutting down eventually. I probably got one more session in her. I ran one. I ran one last night. I ran one last night. Yeah, it went according to plan, but what I did do, because I be really trying to be too extra at times. Hey Theo, love, overstood love to you as well, big heart. From me to you, big heart. Me to the community, big heart. To me, you, and the Father. Yes, 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 yes. But TB Inc. family, y'all already know how we coming. Where should we go with this here? Where should we go? All right. Let me share something with y'all. This is where we're going to go. And I woke up this morning, right? You know, my pup have reached a point to where, now, hey, baby, my pup have reached a point to where she eating mush now. You know, some of the heads in the household so used to me getting up, you know, every 2 hours, every 2.5 hours. So I was laying back in the cut. I'm talking about probably was drooling out my mouth and everything. And I ended up getting it. King. Right? You know they gotta go feed the baby. Man, your lawn went. I know. I got this under control. I'm just telling you. I go back to sleep. But when I try to go back to sleep, I forgot to cut my alarm off on my phone. My phone just So the queen like, did you gonna turn that alarm off on my phone? It's getting on my nerves. I like, man, I know you're not waking me up out my sleep talking about this here. You turn it off. It ain't my phone. You put it on. That was the beginning of it. I say, man, look at the fruits, man. The living life, man. You understand me? Being love and being above of love and up under love and on the side of love and all that good stuff, right? And I said, all right, I see how my day finna go. You understand me? Whenever I finally get up, I know it's gonna be full of joy. It's gonna be full of a whole lot of unexpected things that, you know, I'm prepared for, right? So when I finally get on up, I say, man, it's been more than enough time. It's time to get up and feed the baby. So I get up and feed the baby. Baby, I feed the baby. The baby, I say to myself, now this baby here is starting to turn into a little baby pumpkin. You understand me? Baby, she loaded. She done gained so much weight. And I'm like, dang, am I letting her eat too much or what? Because I don't want to, you know, rush her growth, you know what I'm saying? Or rush the process to where she overweight. And then when it's time for her to start moving around and getting around, she'll be too obese to where it's heavy on her joints, right? That was one of the things that came in my mind, right? But as I started sitting there and feed her, I looked at mama, I looked at daddy, I thought about their lineage, mama and daddy's lineage. And I was like, maybe, man, it's genetics right here. This one of those features or one of those littles to where I probably got what I wanted to get out of the deal on this one here. And that's what happened. They say, are we talking about pups or kids? Now we talking about, yeah, they same thing. Now we talking about the pup. You know what I'm saying? So kids too. It happened for kids. You know, you let them kids just steady going in icebox eating all the snacks and grapes and cakes and all kinds of stuff up. Can y'all still hear me before I move on? Because I was getting an incoming call. Can y'all still hear me? Y'all let me know. Before I carry on. Y'all let me know. Okay. So, you know, kids can get obese too. And you know, when them kids get obese, that mean they get lazy. You wondering why your baby went from, you know, your baby go from hitting every beat when it comes to cleaning up her room and keeping it nice and neat to now all of a sudden she's sleeping late, getting up, complaining, and this, et cetera. And that's all because we ain't paying attention that the baby that went in there in the icebox and got too many jungle juices out there and went in there and ate too many sandwiches throughout the day, then ate a home course meal, then ate a whole bunch of snacks behind it, then took a bag of potato chips that they haven't finished that's in the bedroom and all this stuff. And then before you know it, it becomes, hey, you don't need to sniff her. You don't need to sniff her. You don't need to sniff her. She ain't sniffing you, you don't sniff her. Ain't nobody else can sniff you, you don't sniff nobody. That's just how it goes. You respect others the way you want to be respected. You don't want nobody sniffing your little tutti frutti, then you don't sniff nobody else tutti frutti and booty. You understand me? That's just the way it goes. You don't like when people do it to you, you're not gonna do it to nobody else. Excuse me, TB Inc. family. Well, you talking to this little sassy girl right here, this side behind me, this little sassy thing right here, the one that I've been running the AIs on. She just thinks she's the boss around her, and she just think since she was one of the ones that I used to keep under me all the time when she was young because the other dogs was bigger. She thinks she's just my favorite. You understand me? She thinks she's my only favorite. Let me correct myself. She thinks she's my only favorite when she's not. You know what I'm saying? But in her world, she thinks she's my only favorite. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all part of raising dogs and loving on dogs and stuff of that nature. But back to what I was saying, the kids will get over beast, man, and start doing a lot of complaining. But that ain't what I was talking about. I was talking about the puppy. You know what I'm saying? But it was all go hand in hand, pup and children and grown folks. When we start doing the most, that's the reason why we wake up in the morning like, God, another day, man. Damn. I don't feel like going to work. You know what I'm saying? Dang, man. I hope he don't ask me to cook today, or I hope she don't ask me to carry on my back today, and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? How often you work out, Theo? I ain't even gonna lie to you, Queen. I work out every week. The only difference between my workout now and then is that I kind of I really be tapping. You understand me? And what I mean by tapping, I just be tapping the weights from time to time, getting that running place, and it just in my genes, just in my lineage, man. Well, I just look like I've been doing something when I take that back. I'm doing something, but I'm not going as hard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it, what you seeing now, when a lot of people look at me, they be thinking I'm in the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? Which I am in the gym, but I just may not hit hard like I used to. Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know. I was getting an incoming call. Y'all let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me before I push on? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me before I push on? All right. Well, a lot of people, when they look at me and they be like, dang, boy, you must stay in that gym, this and this here, woo, woo. See, y'all got to remember, I need a trainer and a partner. Okay, well, I'm on one. I start cranking one of them. I start turning my live on, and you want me to do that? I can start turning my live on, and you can be my partner like we in the gym. We can do all calisthenic workouts, all calisthenic. You know what I'm saying? All body. You understand me? But back to what I was saying, a lot of people see me and they be thinking that I may be heavy lifting or something of that nature, which I have before. But what happened was, before I came home, I was supposed to come home to be a fitness trainer. So I was more of a CrossFitter worker. I was more of a CrossFitter trainer, more intense training. You know what I'm saying? I was real lean. Like I was built, but I was real lean. I'm real like defined, like, you know what I'm saying, cut up and stuff like that of that nature. So when I finally came home and I didn't pursue being a fitness trainer, whenever I started picking the weight up, the foods that I was eating that I wasn't getting in prison began to be placed on my plate, and the foods that I'm eating now is placing that it's like storing all the stuff that I'm eating now in all the right places. Like I had people tell me that all the time, like, dang, bro, you just sat there and ate 4-5 times big old bowls, bro, and bro, it looked like you ain't even like you ain't eat all that food. Like some food, you see my bowl, like, God damn, bro, you gonna eat all that? I'm like, yeah. It say, let me tell you a secret. Put your phone on D&D when you're on live. How do I do that? Give me an understanding of that. D&D. Give me an understanding. So how do I do that? Better yet, this what you do. I'm gonna drop my my GM inside my comment column right now. Get in my GM and lace me down from step to step. I may not be able to do it this one, but the next one I will. So I need to be on that live. I need to join. They say like 15 to 20 pounds. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what's up. Hold on, let me see. Let me get in here right now. Let get in here. They say do not disturb. Oh, that's where to see I ain't good to see the abbreviations. Do not disturb. Okay, I got you. Oh, yeah. I tried that, beloved. Like I tried to do that last time. I think I put my phone on airplane mode for some reason. I put my phone on like airplane mode because somebody was saying that would stop your incoming calls. But what do I find that don't disturb? Hey, where do I find the don't disturb section at? Wherever that feature at on my phone. It say swipe up from the bottom of your screen, then tap focus. Let me see if I swipe up. Is it swipe up or swipe down? Say, put your info in here. Crazy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was supposed to jump on that. That's on me. And I was supposed to drop my number, my contact number, man, inside my description collar. I normally have it up tight. I normally have the tag on my thumbnail, but I let it slip my mind. I was just so focused on trying to bring you guys some content because I already knew that time is ticking and the sunlight is going down. So I'm like, man, I need to hurry up and turn my live on and start a session with my people. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna do it now. I don't need you walking around her. I don't need you walking around her. And she don't need you walking around her either. You think I'm not hip to that? She do not need you walking around her. What is this you calling her? Sizing up or something? Because the only time when you walk around her like that must mean you want to create some static. So if you want to create some static, instead of enjoying the fruits of being out here with everybody that's considered family, we all a family. Regardless if y'all have different mothers and fathers, when you get here, everyone is family. So if you don't like her, then learn how to like her. Or you can stay in the house when everybody is outside. That's how it's going to go. Because you ain't running no show. I'm the show runner. So at the end of the day, if you ain't feeling what's going on and you don't like nobody out here, then you better learn how to like them or you'll get put back up. They're just simple as that. You're not going to be running your own show and think you're going to call shots around her and you ain't paid down bill yet. You ain't had number singletons. She had puppies. She had more than one puppy several times. And she just brought 3K inside the household. Yeah, you ain't brought nothing in here. She brought 3,000. That's the reason why you was able to eat extra snacks and chicken and stuff, thanks to her. And me, and the father. I ain't gonna leave us out. But like I said, you understand me, I gotta let her know. Cause she thinks she can just walk around. This what she doing to my girl, Key Ronan. That's because Key Ronan is younger than her. And I guess one day, all my bulls is outside cutting up, right? It's the best way to control a pit bull, I've learned in my 87 years. Stop struggling, then you'll dominate your listen to your meeting. But I don't know what you talking about. You sound like I ain't gonna say that. You sound like you sound like you're acting very ordinary right now. Respectfully though, no hard feelings. I don't know where you was going with that, brother. And if you a member, man, I apologize. You need to make sure you come with a better approach to that. Keep it simple with me. When I'm on live, I got a nice vocabulary. I can use some words that I know a lot of people don't use daily that would throw you all the way out too. But I don't do that. I come straight with no lace. I come in the simplest form ever. You understand me? Because I don't need you jumping all out of whack on me because you didn't understand something I said. So I just keep it basic. Even though I'm an extraordinary person like yourself, I just keep it basic because I don't need you all over there, and then you feeling some type of way because I done went over your head, and now all of a sudden you think somebody that you knew was good people's, then turned out to become somebody that they not. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you done took it something that I said personal because you didn't understand what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm getting at is you dropping what you dropping in the comment column. The first thing I'm thinking about what you're saying is when you say something about some struggling, meaning you talking like I'm not fit. I ain't gonna just talk about no money. I'm just say fit. When you come to struggling, basically, I'm gonna make it speak. I'm gonna speak in a whole. When you say struggling, that means that in other words, you telling me that I don't have what it takes right now, and I need to stop doing what I'm doing and approach it your way. Hold on, check this out. Since you feel that way, let me lace you up. I have over 9 dogs in my yard, right? And every last one of them 9 dogs, right now, you want me to show you? Right now, when I start saying house, they're gonna get in the house, and I don't even have to close the cages in the house. They will sit in that house until I say out. Then, not only that, when I talk, watch this here. You see that right there? Watch this here. Let me show you. Watch this here. Watch this here. You see that right there? Look out there. See how they playing? Watch this. Stop! Do you see that? You see what I'm saying? So to give you to give you some game, man. At the end of the day, just because you may see me getting a little, a little excited and it sound like aggressive at times when it comes to me getting on my dog's butt about something. That's all because you have to have character. You have to understand each one of your animals' personality. Meaning some of my animals I can say, it's okay, don't be doing that. And some of them I gotta say, hey, don't play. I'm serious. The ones, you just gotta know your animals. See, I'm in the yard. I'm not outside the yard and got somebody else training my dogs, and then I only come pull up on my dog when it's time to breed them and make some money. No, these dogs here, even if I'm not breeding and making money off of them, they still family. I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of what their personality is like. I'm still trying to focus on what they missing and stuff like this to make them, to focus on what's needed in order to in line with the program and all that good stuff. So at the end of the day, what I'm getting at is, since I'm wasting too much time too, and I'm focusing too much on giving you the understanding about what's going on here. In other words, what I'm getting at is, brother, sit back, grab your seatbelt. Yeah, I'm about to cut on some good music. I don't need you trying to talk while I'm in the middle of, we riding and we listen to one of those them old school Al Green songs, or one of them old Sam Cooke songs, or one of those Chris Brown jammers or something, or one of those Jamie Foxx jammers, or one of T.I.'s new albums. I don't need you to be, interrupting, man, while we in the beat. Hey, what I tell you. But back to what I was saying. Before we got cut off, TBN family. As y'all can see, man, I'm still being great. I still got a lot on my plate, but I'm working. I'm working on getting it out. Getting everything in order, keeping my peas over here, keeping my carrots over here, keeping my meat, my main course over here. Keeping my water, or whatever I'm drinking on the side too. And I'm making sure I tap each one of them, you understand me, to keep that good flavor when I intake, when I go down. Yeah, I got a little bit of carrot, I got a little bit of main, I got a little bit of this here. Then when I drink it down there and I get too much down there and I feel like I need to give me some back, wash it down. I make sure I keep that good cold or whatever on the side, to wash it down. But anyway, TBN family, as you guys can see, that you dealing with someone that's really life, and you dealing with someone that really understand their purpose. You dealing with someone that's way greater than what you may be looking at. When I say way greater than what you may be looking at, meaning at the end of the day, don't get it twisted because you see me with a cool shirt on and a bald cap and a bald head, and you understand me moving and grooving the way I am, and you mistake me as just being someone in the physical realm. I'm not just someone that operates in the physical realm. I operate in the spiritual realm too. So what you may not understand about the spiritual realm, I do. And that's the reason why I bring what I bring to my channel outside of talking about my dogs and what we got going on with my dogs and what I got going on outside my dogs when it comes to how I woke up and this and this here. I got to bring you back to the spiritual realm. Why? Because at the end of the day, I want for you what I have for myself. And I understand where your power lies. Your power lies in the spiritual realm. You just have to be willing to stop everything you're doing and accept the truth. You feel what I'm saying? See, a lot of people can sit here and jump on live with me and sit here and talk to me from sun up to sundown about some Jerry, or sun up and sundown about LeBron, or sun up and sundown about Emmitt Smith, or sun up or sundown by Mayweather, Mike Tyson or Devontae Davis or sun up for sundown about some rims they just put on their car, this here. But when it comes to sitting at the round table and talking about something that exists within them that they haven't focused on or took out the time to shine some light on, they shut up. The moment you start speaking about that, man, bro, bro, you deep, bro, you preaching right now. I really ain't trying to hear that shit, though. I'm gonna catch up with you. Hey, hold up. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that Ciroc, though. Yeah, what you want about that? What you mean? Yeah, they told that dog, that tequila too, huh? Yeah, man, yeah, man, them hoes was in the club too last night. You weren't there at them clubs though, them hoes, and them, I'm talking about them ass. I'm talking about they had shorts in that ass. I'm talking about everything was biting down on you, boy. I'm talking about like Mike Tyson did Holyfield. I'm talking about like Jaws did that boy when he jumped in the water, man. He had to say he smelled that little blood or whatever. I'm telling you, I ain't bullshit, but they was out there. Then I say, hey, look. I just did that because I wanted to see how you was gonna. Man, I'm just saying, though. Yeah, you can't play no games on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real firm believer in God. This year. You ain't gotta goddamn me play this kind of motherfucking games on me. Hey, I wasn't playing nothing on you. I just seen how you get. I seen when we start talking about some shit that just only exists in the physical realm. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn me, you willing to go hour on top of hour, you know what I'm saying, about it. But then the moment I start talking about who you are within, oh, bro, yeah, you go with that preaching shit, bro. I'm gonna catch up with you, though, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at my face. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. If this going on, you this cup, and I'm doing you like this here, running circles around you and going backwards with it, and you just sitting right here in this one little old bitty bubble, that one little circle right here, and I'm all around here, running around it. I'm all over here. I'm all over there. I'm all up here. I'm all down here. Then I'm doing things that you don't understand, and I'm, making changes that you don't see because you so blinded by all the things that's going on in just in the physical realm. Do not try to compare yourself to me. I'm just saying, though, you shouldn't even do that now. But a lot of y'all get so wrapped up around want everybody to walk and groove like you. See, I groove a little different. You may groove and you pop your back and pop your little cheeks up and goop your ass up or whatever you may do. And if that's what you do, that's on you. But I like to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you don't say it, I just like to move and groove. I just like to be me, huh? I just like to be, great, you understand me? I just like the way I do things. You feel what I'm saying? I like you, I see your moves. I may try that out one day if I get tired of the move that I'm doing now. But this one right here, I don't think I get tired of it. Why? Because this is a signature move. This is the one that everybody remember. This is the one, yeah, that's him right there. That's that Theo right there. When he do that Theo. So I start doing your move, then they gonna say, that must be that one he learned from Lil J. You understand? No. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I just want to be remembered of who. Yeah, I want you to remember Theo. Not remember me having a little bit of J with Theo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every now and then, if I do put a little J on, I'm going to be able to say, man, I'm going to hit J one time, and I'm going to do that for a couple of seconds. Yeah, I'm going to put that little J on, y'all. Here you go. Yeah, that's just for a couple of seconds. Then I'm going to get back in my life. Yeah, well, I'm great at. Yeah, this that Theo. Yeah, this that Theo right here. Yeah, great. This that Theo. You know what I'm saying? See, when I start moving like that, then you begin to understand that I'm happy in my own world. I'm happy in my own skin. I like looking at I like looking at my head when I cut it bald. Get over it. Get over it. I like when I like cutting it bald. And get what the haters think. Oh, he must be receiving that bald head ass, this and this here. And then when I start back growing my hair out, and then you start seeing them dreads come in. See, you got to understand at the end of the day, when you comfortable in your skin, it don't matter what you do with a grin. You feel what I'm saying? I could do whatever I want to do. What I could have did was, when I cut my dreads out, my starting process of dread mines out, I could have just cut all this side off and left just this side hairy with dreads on it. Guess how I would have been popping it? I'd have been popping it like it ain't never been done before. Yeah, I'd have been popping like it ain't never been done before because guess what? The more you talk about it, man, what the fuck he got with his head? Guess what he do? Up from there. How did he get way up there? Shit, you talking about that shit that you ain't never seen happen and you didn't think somebody would have embraced in the way they embraced it and happy with doing it, and you still talking about it and you make it a career. You make what my style look like on my head that you feel is out of whack.
I'm talking about you make it become the next best hot topic. You understand me? Why? Because I know that's gonna last for a long period of time. Why? Because I set a tone. I'm so different. I did something that a lot of people ain't done yet. And come out and look good while they do it. Still popping on, yo, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm living life, man. God is good, man. He working on me. Yeah, I'm still able to do. I'm still able to be that person I was, regardless how I cut my hair. I could have cut my hair and left just a patch right here in the middle and cut all this here bald. And then you look at me, what the fuck you got that very patient, little spot right there? Why you ain't cut that out? Because I ain't want to. Oh, man, you tripping. You should have went on cut all that out. Yeah, that's what you would have done. See, you see what I'm saying? Did y'all catching it now? See, that's what you would have done. That ain't what I'm going to do, though. I'm just doing something different, huh? Yeah, I'm tired of just looking ordinary. I'm tired of just being ordinary. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when I know I'm an extraordinary being. I come with some of the best of the best. That's our Father who in heaven. I'm talking about the one that you never know. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? You never know. I'm right here behind you. Yeah. Which way did he go? I'm right here behind you. Hey, Father. Which way did he go? I'm right here on your shoulders. That's how I move. You never know what you're going to get. Look at them bulls. Look at them bulls. Look at them bulls. Look at them bulls, man. These functional bulls. I told y'all they workable bulls. These working bulls. Look at them. Move and groove. Move and groove. Look at them. Move and groove. Look at them. Move and groove. We got workable bulls. These are not your table stacking bulls. They don't only stack on tables. They move. They groove. Look, they move and groove like me. Look at that girl there. Can have a litter and everything. Still look good. Look healthy as ox. I'm talking about look healthy as ox. I'm talking about girl that had a whole litter. Had a 3-plate. You understand me? I'm talking about she brought a 3-plate to the table, huh? Yeah, we lost 2 heads and we still got 1 surviving on the land, huh? But she look like she ain't missed a beat. You know how a lot of people, when they get on, you know how a lot of people, let me show you what I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Watch this here. You know how a lot of people, after they dog, you know how a lot of people after they dog and had babies, right? The first thing they want to say whenever they letting you see their dog, yeah, she just had a litter though, you know what I'm saying? She gonna gain her stuff back, gonna get it back. Yeah, she ain't gained her stuff back. And she looked like she just had a litter because before she had that litter and after she had that litter, you wasn't feeding her correctly. And you probably wasn't loving her correctly and you had a Timmy and all doing all kind of stuff. Look at mine though. She just had a litter. She just had a litter. Look at this here. Yeah, excuse the breakout she had. I'm talking about look at the weight. Look at the weight. She look like she's still carrying a litter. She look like she's still carrying a litter. Look at her. Look like she's still carrying a litter. That's one of her sons. That's one of her children right there. And the other one is one she's sniffing butt. Look at that. Look at that. She look like she ain't never had no litter. I'm talking about still healthy as an ox. You want me to tell you the reason why? Want me to tell you the reason why? Want me to tell you the reason why she still look healthy as an ox? Because the enemy can't outsmart the fox. Yeah, I'm too fat. Where you at? I'm up on you. I'm up. I'm up on you. Where you at? I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm like Ali. I'm like Ali. I'm dancing on him. Where you at? Where you at? I'm dancing on him like, yeah. I'm dancing on him. He thought he had me figured out. I pivot on his ass. He didn't know when I sidestepped. He didn't know when I did the. I was gonna bring it over there, then come back with the hook. Yeah, I'm up in there. I'm talking about angles on you. Yeah. What's going on though? Right though, for real though. I'm just saying though. I'm saying at the end of the day, TB family, the moral of the story and the reason why I was popping the way I was popping is because I used to be the one that when I got in that mirror and I put my shirt on, that motherfucker was wrinkled, I wanted to go put it up under the iron and it starched. It was a clean shirt though. It didn't have that many wrinkles, but I knew the little wrinkles that it did have, somebody was gonna say it was wrinkled, right? But once I started getting comfortable in my skin and started accepting what I like, I stopped worrying about what everybody else like. Don't get me wrong. My goal is to please people. But if I know me being myself is not gonna please the people, man, fuck the people. No, respectfully though. Not in that way though. I'm just saying the one, if I'm not pleasing people, the people that I'm not pleasing must be the one that's not pleasable. They must be the ones that I can't please. They must be the one that got a problem with thyself. Them the only ones that got a problem with Theo and the way Theo rock it and the way Theo behave and the way Theo move and groove because they not happy with themselves. See, when we start getting more acquainted and more in oneness with environments that deserve to be a part of us, we don't have to worry about having our guards up. What's up? What's up? We don't have to worry about, we don't have to worry about our next move. We don't have to worry about when we gonna throw our next jab or who gonna do something. We always, we relax. We relax. Yeah, we still may be in stance when we talking with everybody. It's just the way it be. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, I'm always on game. You ain't check me out? Watch this here. Watch this here. This is how I am every day. Everywhere I go. Watch this here. I could be talking to you, and this is how my feet gonna be at all times. Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm gonna be just talking, chopping it up with you. I'm gonna be like, yeah, but this here. I'm gonna be talking to you the whole time. This is how I'm gonna be. The whole time I'm talking to you, that's how my feet gonna be. You want me to tell you the reason why? Because I might run across somebody like the one that just said weird, and he forgot to say this. Weird people are the people that always got more than those that think they got it together. The weird people always got more than the ones that don't think they say they got their stuff together. Do you know how many people stop? Well, yeah, stop. All right. Do you know how many people that said Donald Trump is weird? You know how many times people that probably said Bill Gates is weird? Do you know how many times people said P. Diddy is weird? Do you know how many times people have said T.I. is weird? You know how many times people that said Rick Ross is weird? Do you know how many people that said, should I keep going? Should I keep going? All these people they talking about is people, when they talk about money, they say, man, I want to have that Bill Gates money. Man, I want, trying to Donald Trump weird, but I want to have some of that Donald Trump money. Yeah, I want to be in a position like Rick Ross. Man, even though they talk about Tiny, but T.I. and Tiny got it going on. They what kind of love life I want. You know what I'm saying? This here. So basically the point I'm making is this. Stop. Get up and stop letting them bite on you like that. Point I'm making is this. If the word is the new cool, invite me in. I want to be invited. Send me an invitation. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be a part of everybody that think word is not cool. Why? Because the people that don't think word is cool is the ones that's too judgmental. I never be invited to a party where I can't come as I am. I have to have a certain thing. You got to make sure you got on a tie. What if I want to wear if I want to wear a tie? I don't want to wear just a tie. I want me a bow tie. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't wear that one. May say, only jeans are allowed here. You only wear jeans. What if I just want to wear me some joggers? I may want to come in joggers. Basically, what I'm getting at is, I want to be a part of a community, an environment, where I can relax. Don't y'all want to be able to get over here? Don't you guys want to one day witness a place where you can go and you ain't got to worry about somebody saying that you ain't fit, or worry about somebody saying why you got your hair like that, or why this here. Every time I'm talking about when you go there, every time somebody say something to you, you can feel it. You can feel it that they being genuine. When they say, man, I like your hairstyle, man. Different. I like that. I'm talking about you can feel it. Oh, man, I like the shoe wear, man. When you got them from Payless? Yeah, y'all got them from Payless. How you know? Man, I shop there too. You want to be able to go places like that. You feel what I'm saying? Say, my day has been wonderful, not too bad. A little cloudy. It was nice and sunny this morning. But it's a nice, perfect weather out here in Oregon. Let me see. How's your day?
Okay, I see. We got the moderators in the community building. I love that. I love that. Turns me on. Theo, help brothers out. Why do women look for love in all the wrong places, and why do all the good men get overlooked? All right, let me get to you. For one, women ain't looking for love in all the wrong places, and the reason why I say that is because the places ain't wrong. The places ain't wrong. They just wrong. They look at things, they search for the wrong things in the right man. Meaning, even though you may be in the trenches, don't mean that it ain't no good man in the trenches. It just means that if you're gonna be looking for a man that's in the trenches because you knowing his jewels inside out, you gotta be willing to be able to accept the truth. You gotta be able to understand the difference between someone that's straight across the board and someone that approach you and you can see, yeah, all the wavy behavior, the way they approach us, they come, they make you feel uncomfortable because they may be talking too fast. Or they may be saying certain things that make you sound like, they make you feel like they trying to undress you too fast. All those good things, that's what happens a lot of times. And the reason why a lot of real men are being overlooked, a lot of real men are being overlooked is because a lot of real men is too focused on being too judgmental. Meaning at the end of the day, a lot of real men I always want to say what a real man look like. Instead of understanding that every man is a real man. It's just we all have areas that's going on in our life where some are strong and some are weak at. Some is weak at, the others are strong at. Meaning at the end of the day, we all are real men. We are real men. We all just have different realities, and we all have a habit of want to say, you know, I'm liver than this man in this area, and he weak because of this. Or I'm live in this area, and he weak into this. Well, instead of saying to myself, instead of saying to yourself, at the end of the day, whatever that brother got going on, yeah, that's something that I probably wouldn't do. But he also has some things about himself that I will do. So what I can say, I can see the brother in the process. He trying to get himself together. Instead of saying, oh, he ain't no good, this, here. At the end of the day, if you knowing you done ran across a guy or a woman that's not in oneness with where you at in life, you don't look at them and say they not fit. You can just say that they not fit for you right now because they still working on some things you have overcame, and you ain't got no time. You don't want to take out the time to be working backwards trying to fix somebody else's problem because you know how it can turn out, especially if they ain't trying to hurt. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at the end of the day, we have to be careful. We have to be careful how we look at things. We have to always look at life or anything, any being that got to do with life as being something that we look at in alignment, like in between. Like we stay in between. We don't see things over here and see things over there. Because the moment you start doing that, you start taking on unnecessary problems that don't concern you. Then not on that, the problems that you may feel is a problem ain't really a problem. A lot of that you may be witnessing thinking it's a problem, may be something that the father has gotten that individual going through because they probably took a left turn like you did from time to time. Or they made right turn, and then when they was on that right path, somewhere down the line, they made a little slight left, and then they try to find themselves back on the right. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we are as people that are not in position to judge. We just in position to be able to give advice. Meaning at the end of the day, you know, I may say somebody may going through a hurt or something, and I may just be like, hey man, can you see that what you're going through or meeting it in your needs over time now because I'm being abused and I'm hurt and it's been going on for this and this year, such. It ain't our position to say, oh, that's a bitch ass nigga, woo, 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 woo. Yeah, you may get like that from time to time because if you're a man that don't put your hands on women, you may get a little work. It may move you a little bit the way you get aggressive and feel some type of way. But you also have to understand that if I'm a walk in that them kind of emotions or feel that type of way, I got to make sure that I tap into it and tap out, letting the individual, woman, the young lady, or whoever it is, ask for advice. Understand that yeah, I feel this way. But I also have some things going on in my life just as much as you do that we all need to be able to be willing to work out. And if we're not willing to work out, we just need to be able to exit out. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, in other words, if it's something that you're going through in a relationship, if I do give you some advice, I'm going to just give you to understand, hey, I ain't going to be biased about it. Because I understand that you may got some wrongdoings inside. No, I'm not. I've been doing all this here. You do have some wrongdoings in there. And the wrongdoings you have in there is because you probably be one of those ones
that's probably allowing yourself to put up with certain things and you feel like it's a right. It's not a right. Because if you feel like what's going on inside this thing that you consider wrong and you still down, that means you wrong as well. Am I right or wrong? Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Let me cut my light on. In other words, that means that you are in the wrong as well. And the reason why you're in the wrong as well is because you know best, but you choose to think that you can change the way somebody feel if that ain't how they feeling. And that's what I used to, don't get me wrong, I used to battle with those same emotions. And still does. Still do. And the reason why, because I feel like this. I feel like this here. We all have been placed on this earth in the most soundest state, right? And we all knew the difference between this way and that way. And we all have made choices to, well, even if we walking right now, we had probably went through an experience where we were like, dang, I should have never went down that route, but it's all good. It was all part of my growth. You know what I'm saying? I see the beauty in it now. So basically what I'm saying is, whatever's going on in your life is happening in your life for a reason. It's happening in your life for a reason. Ain't nothing going on in your life that's just happening. Everything that's going on in your life is happening for a reason. Meaning it's a cause and effects. You see what I'm saying? It's cause and effects. So at the end of the day, if you in a relationship regardless if it's a friend or it's a significant other, meaning somebody you in love with, or whatever the relationship may be, and you in a relationship that where you feeling out of place or you feeling some type of way, you can't hold nobody accountable for what they are doing. All you can do is hold yourself accountable. Why? Because at the end of the day, if somebody choose to call you a bitch today, and you settle for that bitch and you continue to go to that environment, then that must mean that you want to embrace being called a bitch. Because that's what happened eventually. All women around the world had a problem with being called a bitch. Am I right or wrong, ladies? Am I right or wrong, ladies? And wasn't all women around the world had a problem with being called a bitch? Let me see. Let me see. I won't want real women. I'm talking about all women are real, but I want the ones that's gonna be honest to speak up. All women had a problem with being called a bitch. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? I just want to see a couple of yeses. I just want you to come out of there. Come out that shell and be honest. Let me see it. All women around the world, there you go, yes, right. You see what I'm saying? Now, why is it that all of a sudden women are cool with being called a bitch? You want me to tell you the reason why? It's because now they didn't put a cushion on it. They didn't put a cushion on it. You want me to tell you the reason why? Watch this here. My homegirl can call me a bitch, but no nigga ain't gonna call me no bitch. So that means that now you're in these environments of people calling you bitch, the same word you have a problem with. Meaning at the end of the day, this word that's considered a penalty on a plate is a penalty on a plate when a certain gender says. Come on, man. If we're gonna be straight across the board, if we're gonna say we dislike something, we just gotta be straight up with ourselves. We don't need to be putting no cushions on nothing, and we all do that. We all have a habit when something is going on or something that we don't like, we try to make it like only a certain caliber of people or body of people can do it, but we can't. OG cut his out. Overstood, man. You know, it ain't nothing but how. I cut my hair for a reason. I cut my hair for a reason. It was a reason, a real deep reason. It was a real reason. You understand me? And I'm just gonna be honest with you. If I told you, me cutting my hair off had a lot to do with saving a life or keeping my house. If I told you that, what would you do? If your hair on your head, removing it would save a life, would you save the life or keep the hair on your head? Get over here. Man, head like you don't even understand, man. I'm a black man, man. I'm a black man, man. You know, I'm God-fearing creature, in other words. Yeah, no, I don't get lights here, partner. If you go reflect back on some of my videos, you'll see my hair. My hair is real thick, man. I'm talking about, yeah, you know where it come from. You know where it come from. Got that melanin in me. Yeah, it's going on. Yeah. None of that going on in our world. You know, no disrespect and making this about no race thing, because it's not a race thing with me. I'm in between. It's all about love with me. But I'm just saying, it's just not, it just don't happen with me. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody that come from that same tree. You know what I'm saying? It's just respectfully though. See, we don't get lights overstood. They already know that. They already know that. They say, better yet, I'm back off that. We're not gonna get in there. But back to what I was saying though, but we start putting these cushions on who can say this and who can't say that. But then we ain't realizing that we creating a system that we are starting to fall victim to, that's gonna continue to poke at us as long as we continue to let somebody call us something that we don't want to be called, regardless of who calling you that. Because at the end of the day, if you had a problem with someone calling you a bitch in your earlier stages of your life, and then all of a sudden you start reaching a point in life to where bitch don't seem as bad no more, it still be in the back of your head like, damn, that word still don't sit right with me. So at the end of the day, if it's still in the back of your head that this word don't sit right with you, that means that you are going against something that your heart desires. You are settling. They saying you're compromising. That's what you're doing. You compromising. So at the end of the day, we have to understand this. At the end of the day, we have to understand this. In order to move forward, in order to in line with the things that make us understand or see that we moving forward, we have to be able to cut the chase. We have to stop all the BS that we got going on in our life that got us feeling out of whack. I'm just being honest with you. Because I'm not going to allow myself to be in rooms where I know people going to be calling me something that I don't like. And then I'm feeling like I can't say nothing to the person that's calling me this because they done got too comfortable. And then when they say it, they think it's a game. You know, because at the end of the day, after a while, once I done told you many times that, hey, man, I'm past that now. I don't want you to call me that no more. You continue to think I'm a game, I'm going to be ready to scratch. Just me. I don't care if you're my homeboy. I don't care who you was. Even though we may start it out with the bitch shit, if I realize when I sit at the drawing board and I realize that bitch word that I had a problem with in the beginning of the time that I eventually started accepting later on, something I still had a problem with, in order to be able to move forward and to get my life together, I got to be able to cut all the garbage out of my life. I got to start removing all this trash off of me. Because a lot of, what's the use of carrying a lot of trash when this trash is not recycled? I ain't trying to recycle nothing. No. I'm removing this here. It don't need to be here brought back. You understand me? Whatever I got going on with myself and I bring in a new, is the things that's going to be here to stay. Not stuff that I'm going to be cleaning up and keeping it here. No. Everything is renewal. You know what I'm saying? Everything is that I'm a part of now, is things that need to be a part of my growth and the things that are going to keep me in remembrance of where I'm headed. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying, TB Inc. family, we have to understand that. We have to understand that, man. We have to understand that. So, you know, to answer your question, brother, you know, it all may feel like we looking for love in the wrong places. Only wrong places that we looking for love at is the place that you deal with within. That's the wrong place of what real love look like, or what your love life look like. That's the wrong place. A place is something that you already knowing in the back of your head is saying, nah, that ain't what real love look like. But instead of you just so wrapped around eye candy the way you just set in for eye candy, and then everything with this eye candy got a lot of things going on with it that you knowing is not fit for you right now. And it may look like it ain't gonna be fit for you no time soon. And you at a place to where you ready to bloom. So at the end of the day, if you at a place to where you ready to bloom and you see you dealing with somebody that ain't gonna try, that don't have no plans on changing no time soon, it's best to go ahead and move on so you can bloom. Meaning change the way you thinking. You know what I'm saying, man? Change your thinking, man. Change the stinking thinking, man. It's just the way it goes, man. You gotta change the stinking thinking. You can't allow the stinking thinking to hold you back. Because we all can hold on to a lot of things. Man, I like these old Jordans that I used to have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they old. You know what I'm saying, in our head, but they really not old. Because to somebody else, those shoes that you calling old still in good shape. How many people you ran across when you say, man, I've been having these motherfuckers for a while? How many times you heard somebody say, boy, the motherfuckers still got long you been having them? And I've been having about 15 years, boy, the motherfuckers still look good, boy. Nah, boy, take them off your hand, though. You don't want them no more, you say they're old. How many times you done ran across that? So basically what I'm saying is we have to remember that a lot of things that we deal with or go through is all because of how we see things. It's our perspective. We have to be able to stay in between in order to be able to make sure that we stay in oneness with that dream. That's the only way you're gonna reach the dream. That's the only way that dream gonna become something that we call a reality. That dream will no longer be a dream, it's gonna be reality. Why? Because you're in line with it. You making sure every day you place your best foot forward to stay in oneness with it. You know what I'm saying? So it say you. But then yeah, you started. Hey, stop. I don't know how you get all this blood in your face like that. Hello, Moto. Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna put them up. Let me set my setup in high, man. Put my dogs out and let these other ones out, man. But they out here, I don't know what is how that happened. House, get in the house. 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 You know your house. Get out of the house, Chase. House. Get out of the house, Chaser. You know your house. Get out of the house, Chaser. Find your house. Find your house. Stay in your house, Jade. House. House, Jade. House. 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 Y'all see what's going on. I ain't asked you to come out. Out. House. I didn't ask you to go house. Get in the house. Next one come out, you will not get a treat. House. Next one come out, you will not get a treat. House. Get in the house, bro. Like I said, bro. Next one come out, will not get a treat. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Nah, you don't need one right now. Get it. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. But yeah, TBN family, as you guys can see, we putting in work over here. Don't get it twisted when y'all catch moments with me on live, man, and I dropped it in the real form when, you know, me coaching my dogs and trying to get my dogs, getting my dogs head to where they understand the program as a form of my dogs not working the program. They working the program. It's just areas that we have worked on the while I have to continue to work on because everybody is not snapping like some. So that's how it goes, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. But you know, TV Inc. family, I was gonna say, man, you know, to anyone that may be in the comment column, man, you know, dealing with people and being disrespectful or talking on what you talk on. At the end of the day, even if you approach a lady on my live or you approach a man on their live and they protect their peace, I just hope that you're able to accept the truth. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you probably done heard they struggle and you may feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying, she getting her ass whooped and I'm trying to bring her something good. Woo, woo, woo. At the end of the day, the woman in the process, she probably trying to figure this stuff out. And you got to be able to, you know, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take your time with her, man, you know, and respect the peace. At the end of the day, like I said, you know, I had somebody get inside my GM not too long ago about Beloved. And I had to get a brother to understand that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not one of those ones that's here to place pieces in puzzles. You know, piece puzzles together, man. In other words, I'm not here to interfere in what somebody got going on, especially if they're in the process of trying to overcome what they already got going on that may be weighing heavy on them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why I have to tell that person about you, Chevy. Because the brother was like, man, can you get that Chevy and ask her, you know, let her know that I'm interested in, in her and I want to change her life and stuff, woo, woo, woo. I had to get a brother to understand it, man. Hey, brother, I think whenever she do finally reach a verdict, I don't think that's what she gonna be in a rush to do. You know, to get back in a relationship. She probably gonna want to give herself time to soak everything in before she start moving forward and start back dating, man. Because you gotta understand, when you dealing with a woman that's in an abusive relationship and she trying to make sense out of all this stuff, or she plot her exit. You know, it's not gonna always be one of those things where you see that she's dealing with a hurt that you think she's vulnerable. A lot of women that are dealing with hurt just are strong lovers. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to relationships like that. So at the end of the day, you may think it's a form of you think it may be is a form of opportunity because you see that she's hurting. But a lot of times when you see a woman venting and going through what they're going through or speaking on what they're speaking on, they not looking for you to fill in the blank by adding to what they got going on that's going to add fuel to the fire, because that's what's going to happen. If you give it a woman that's in an abusive relationship and she trying to find some way to come to a point to where she can be able to move forward without hurting her children if the children's involved, or move forward without getting her back kicked in, you know what I'm saying, behind the guy not accepting that she's had enough. You have to also, I apologize to you, family, where I'm going with this here. You have to understand that that person is not looking for somebody to add to the problem. In other words, you know what I'm saying? When they ask for advice, they want advice and advice only. They not saying, well, you know, I'm the better fit man. You know what I'm saying? I stand on business behind you. This here. Because somebody that got a big heart like that is not trying to put somebody's life in jeopardy behind something they don't understand. And that's just what's going on with the young lady, you know what I'm saying, that's been, you know, part of the family and chose me, you know what I'm saying, as being a crutch that she can lean on for support. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't wedged my way into her life, forced nothing on her and told her I'm more fit. She felt comfortable with it and she reached out to me. Now, so at the end of the day, if you catch me feeling on live and we may be speculating or whatever, don't get it twisted and think because I'm sharing or feeling with her on the live that I'm not going to protect her peace if I see you getting out of line. Yeah, I'm going to protect her peace and I'm going to make sure my moderators get rid of you, because this is a community that I have created and a community that we all have created to where we can be ourselves and don't have to worry about no parasites or trolls or whatever they want to call themselves interfering in our build and trying to come between what we have. You know what I'm saying? Behind trying to speak on something and trying to place the focus on what they speaking on to where we out of whack and we never reach the point to where that person that asks for advice is able to get some type of solution or get some type of advice that will make them see things differently other than the way they see things. You see what I'm saying? For real, for real. Hey, bro, if you gonna sit there and play with that bowl like that, bro, in the middle of me talking, bro, I will take that bowl. Better yet, I'm taking it out right now. Get back, bro. Nah, you don't need to leave and call it a night, Chevy. The first part of accepting, the first part of accepting self is the part of understanding that at the end of the day, when you come to a final decision that you're gonna have to live with yourself, you're gonna have to understand that it's gonna be people outside of yourself that's gonna have a problem with the choice you made. So if you can't stand that you're gonna have people with different perspectives or people outlooks on things coming at you saying this and coming at you saying that, then you still gonna find yourself at home by yourself, dealing with fears. The first step in overcoming your fears is being able to accept the things that you can change and accept other people's opinion about the way you feel. It's not that no one is showing you no pity, because some people on her may be genuine men reaching out to you from their hearts, meaning they may be fit for you. So they ain't showing you pity. They just probably be men that's willing to put their S on their chest and stand for something that some man ain't standing for right now. So it ain't the form of somebody looking at you as being a weak link, or you someone that's vulnerable and this and this. That ain't what it is. It just at the end of the day, that same person that may be coming at you may be someone that probably done been in so many different places and haven't found someone like you. And they may feel like, jumping on this live and running across somebody with a similar story as theirs is a form of the perfect timing that they found their match. Because at the end of the day, you cannot walk around with your guards up and thinking that everyone that's outside of what you got going on is looking in is someone that's in your that's looking in to stick you and stab you in your back. Because everyone is not chiming in and saying things and standing in your back. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is a place where people are able to come and be free, meaning regardless of what your story is. If you didn't feel as if your story was a story that you was willing to put out there to release it and be able to get a return of different perspectives to come to a verdict, then it's best that you don't share it. Meaning at the end of the day, it's just like a counselor. When you go to look for counseling, when you go to counseling, this person that's counseling or this person that you done paid for a solution, this person don't know you from Adam and Eve. They don't know who you are, and you sharing your personal story with them. So at the end of the day, if you safe with sharing your story with somebody that's a totally stranger, it's the same we've been on this live. Like at the end of the day, that's the reason why when I get on my live, I don't care who looking in my house. I don't care what people think about what I got going on. I don't care if I share something with y'all and y'all may think it's a form of weakness. I don't care none of that, because I'm happy with who I am. And I know what to pick off the bone. Meaning at the end of the day, if somebody come on this live and say something about me that I don't like, I'm not going to take it as a form as me I became a target because I didn't share my struggle with somebody. That's my way of releasing it. Meaning that's my way of moving forward. I don't have nobody outside of my inner circle to share my struggle with or to share my peace with that's going to be straightforward with me. Everybody else is biased about it. Not only biased about it, everybody else don't really understand. So at the end of the day, if I could jump on a platform with millions of people on it, and I could get hundreds of people that's chiming in on a certain channel that I enjoy, like you enjoy Theo's channel, that's considered your channel. And you able to share your piece with these individuals that's on here, regardless if you may say, damn, did I make a mistake? I think I made a mistake because people thinking I'm weak. Or not. That's just evil in your head telling you, you tripped out. Everybody looking at you like you're a weak vessel. There ain't nobody looking at you as you being weak. Because the moment I catch someone on her chastise you or looking at you as a form of weak, I'm a chime in, I'm a correct them. And I hope you and other people that I have made moderators remove these people. You don't need to feel as if you sharing your piece with anyone on this live is a form of saying, is a thing that you've done that's gonna make you say, damn, did I do the right thing? I don't think I did the right thing. That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be with you. That shouldn't be something that you sit by yourself and ask yourself, because at the end of the day, whatever you made assured, it made things a whole lot better for you too, did it? Why? Because however you was feeling then, you don't feel the same no more. And it's growing gradually. And it's growing because you are talking to people now. So at the end of the day, it's just like being a part of a cognitive intervention program. My channel is down there like a cognitive intervention program, meaning this is a place where people gonna play devil advocate, and this is a place where people gonna understand your struggle, and this is a place where people gonna probably be biased, and it's gonna be places where people are in between, and it's gonna, you see what I'm saying? So when you run into a channel or a place like that, you have to be willing to be open to it. Why? Because now you can kind of, fish around and pull meats off the bone, sit at the table with all these different, point of views, and make sense out of it and create a beauty that will probably help you overcome whatever you're going through. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. So basically what I'm saying is people fear what they don't understand, and they hate what they can't control. Meaning at the end of the day, you feeling that way is a form of fear. It's a form of fear. Why? Because you're afraid that somebody gonna look at you as being a weak. You know you're not weak. So regardless of how they think, long as they don't come knocking at your door and pulling up, trying to walk in your eyes thinking something weak about you, it ain't no need to even trip about it. That's why I tell you I have to exercise this here day in, day out when I jump on live. I make sure I make this known when I jump on live that I care about what people feel, how people feel about me. But if I know I'm doing the right thing and if somebody's still against it, man, I don't care about how you feel, because I know you probably be someone that's probably a part of an evil entity. Meaning you probably someone that's trying to steal my joy. And I know just because you heard, that don't mean that it ain't no one that's a part of the channel that mean well. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like what I'm getting at, beloved, is this. What I'm getting at, beloved, is this. Don't fold or crack under pressure. That's the problem right there. You afraid to fight. The moment you feel like you bagged up in the corner, you run. You flee out. No, don't flee out, because at the end of the day, what sense do it make for you to be able to say, I done had enough, I'm gonna go on and call it a night, and then you get in you in a situation where you supposed to be giving it that same effect when you are feeling target or you feeling like you bagged up in the corner and it's time to make a decision. Why is it that it don't? Let's go back to what I was telling you. Y'all see? I knew it was gonna come around. I knew it was gonna come back around. Remember I was telling you how we have a lot of people that wasn't cool with being called bitch, how they eventually start accepting bitch, because as long as it ain't a certain gender, the bitch word is cool. Because you heard women say it all the time. It's different. Females calling me bitch than a man. I don't like a man calling me a bitch. Now all of a sudden, you done create a system to where this bitch word is something that you cool with, but it's still in the back of your head. You're like, nah, I don't really like it. That word still don't sit right with me, but it's all right. It's my own girl calling me this. But still in the back of your head, you're like, man, this shit don't sit right. So back to what I'm saying is, the point that I'm making is, at the end of the day, you cannot pick and choose. You can't pick and choose right Or should I say, you can't do this. You can't say you want better for yourself. But when it's time to accept better, you start saying, well, I'm gonna accept this because it's this person saying it, but I ain't gonna accept this because they ain't saying it. Because whoever that person that you stamping as someone as worthy of being accepting advice from may not be the only one with good advice or good perspective or a good view, you know what I'm saying, view count. Meaning that other person may got a good view count too. Because that's the reason why I said my channel is not only about dogs. This channel is about me, you, and it's a body of work that I call cognitive. That's what it is. It's a cognitive intervention program. That's what it is, because I'm here to help you. You here to help me. And the only way we can be able to see things from this standpoint, we got to understand that at the end of the day, everybody is not going to see things the way we see it. So we have to be willing to understand, okay, that was Jack just said that. So I know Jack is not in where I'm at in life. I know Theo is. So I'm going to sit here with Theo, or they go, JD, he is, and they go somebody else here. So what we do is we take the meat off the bone and we leave the bone where it's at, meaning everyone is not where we at in life, and everyone is where we may not be at in life. We might not understand their perspective right now, meaning we're not going to discredit them. We just going to say, I'd rather get more acquainted with the people that's where I'm at in life, to where maybe after getting more in tune with them, I will be able to understand this person that I don't understand right now by getting more acquainted with my environment that's helping me be in between, that's helping me be one with it. You know what I mean? And one is with it, meaning they not on this side or too much on this side, they in between. And that's the beauty of growth. The beauty of growth is never taking nothing personal. Taking something personal is a form of weakness. I'm just being honest with you. I got to be transparent with you, beloved. You know, I ain't trying to knock you or say what you said is wrong decision, because if you did decide to leave the channel, that's on you. You know what's best for you. But I'm just saying, though, if you are willing and open to being able to accept your fears and allow them to become your strength, you have to be willing to be able to take the ridicule. You got to be able to handle people with healthy perspectives that's going to just be honest with you. Because if you've been here the whole time with me, I don't cut no corners. I'm not here to say, oh, I heard your side. I heard your side of the story, and you all the way wrong. You all right, and he wrong. Because he might got a story too. So I'm not going to count your husband out because you saying this is what I go through and this here. Whoa, I'm not going to count him out. And when I heard your story, I mean, might be like, that ain't right. That's wrong. You know what I mean? If you're going through that, go your separate way. But I'm also going to say, I'm going to lead this. I'm going to get in between. I'm going to make you understand that, hey, he in the wrong, but you're in the wrong too. I am in the wrong. I ain't did nothing. He doing this to me. You in the wrong by allowing it to continue on and making it seem like this is something that you are willing to live with. That's wrong. If you ain't willing to live with it or fight for it, then why deal with it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? If you ain't willing to live with something that's making you unhappy, you have to show that. So if you living with something that making you happy and something that you don't like, and you start making this person that's doing is inflicting harm or hurting you feel like you ain't going nowhere, that make you in the wrong too. Come on. Give me some juice, some water, Queen. Get some water if you don't mind. Thank you. But back to what I was saying. I ain't saying what I'm saying because, I'm afraid of losing you. Because at the end of the day, if you feeling as if you sharing your piece or sharing something with someone was a form of you feeling like you made the wrong decision, I can't make you feel no other way. All I'm gonna do is fight for my peace and give you the understanding that you did the right thing. You doing good. You looking good. Now, if you wish to feed into what somebody else is saying or what they think, I can't control your choice. We are people that we make people of choices. Meaning, if you want to go right, go right. If you want to go left, go right. If you want to go up, go up. If you want to go down, go down. At the end of the day, you have to live with that. I can say, on the right side is the best for you. And if you feel like on the right side is not the best for you, I can't make you see things different. All I can do is just show you what's the beauty and what's going on the right side. Meaning, I'm going to let you know this is what's going on the right side. This is how we live it. And I'm going to be great at it. I'm going to show you the fruits of it. And I'm going to show you how being on the right side is the most healthier side and the reason why this is best for you. As far as making going to target everything that you got going on the left side like I can, I'm not going to do that. Because I feel like at the end of the day, I have did enough of that. And whenever I do that, it's going to be on my time. Meaning at the end of the day, if I start reflecting on the left side, that must mean that because that's what I want to talk about with my community of people that's on the right side, and that's just what the topic is about today. As far as you want to choose the left side, and me going in there and telling you, well, you're going to fall for this, this what's going to be happening over there, this right here is going to be doing on, this right here is going to be going on, this right here is going to be going on, that. You over there. So I don't need to keep telling you what's going on that's not adding up because it's not adding up. A lot of us, we get too fixated on being content. Like just being content. Being content meaning you just stop striving. You stop reaching. I don't want to be content. I want to forever make. Yeah, I don't want to ever stop. I don't want to ever stop growing. I don't want to ever be just content with this and that. No, man, I deserve better and better and better and better. Meaning when you're a part of the Father, you're a part of a resource that never ends. Whatever's going on in this end, it never ends, never comes. Yeah, it never comes to an end. It's never an end. But when you're a part of a resource of people that think they know it all, that comes to an end. And the reason why is because a lot of people that think they know it all, they only talk about stuff they know. They don't talk about stuff they don't know. Or they can't build with you about other things other than what they know. Me personally, it don't matter what the topic is about. If we talk about something that I don't have much knowledge of, I bet you I can engage and speculate with you. I may not be able to go the distance with you if you know a lot about that field, but I know I've been lifing long enough to know I can speculate and talk about certain things. You feel what I'm saying? With you, we can build. Say, talk about getting money. Money ain't everything. Oh man, money is everything. Money ain't everything. Money is the reason why you talk about money. Straight up. Money is not the only thing that's important. That's the reason why a lot of people say talk about money ain't got no money. Because that's all they worry about is money. They don't understand what attracts the money, what it takes to keep the money. They don't understand that money is the reason why they want money. And money is the only thing that they believe that they feel makes sense. And when they don't have it, they feel like they don't have a life or they ain't got it going on. All because money is everything to them. Money is not everything to me. Want me to tell you what's everything to me? Saving your soul. Making you understand that you give money value. Making you understand that as long as you continue to chase money, money gonna keep running from your tired, broke ass. You understand? Excuse my French. And I'm not saying broke is broke in your pocket. I'm saying mentally broke. I'm talking about physically broke. I'm talking about spiritually broke. I'm talking about intellectually broke. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about physical broke. Yeah, you can talk about physical, but we're going to talk about mentally broke too. Emotionally broke too. A lot of people that always talk about money are the ones that are willing to down you behind some money. Some money that ain't even theirs. They'll take your life behind some money you worked hard for. Bitch, ain't they come out with it. And the moment you say I ain't coming out with it, they ready to pop you behind money you worked hard for. It don't even belong to them. You ready to kill me about money I worked hard for. Instead of asking me, man, how you get there? What it took for you to get in that position, man, turn me on. Instead, they manifest what they think you gonna say. So they assume that you gonna say, man, shit, man, game be sold, not told. I ain't got it just like this here. And the moment they tell, they believe that, they receive that. Because they just placed that in the universe. They just placed that in the universe. So what it do? Come right back to them tenfold. Here you go. You say this was happening? Yeah, the game be sold, not told, partner. I wish they would try. Look, you say they wish you would try. Look, you ready to push violence. Respectfully, brother, not against the way you feel. It's just at the end of the day, bro. It's just at the end of the day, bro. Let me let my dog out right quick. Bro, you walk by that cage again, I'm gonna go put you in timeout, bro. It's just at the end of the day, bro. None of that's gonna meet your needs over time, bro. You go out fucking with somebody behind their money, bro, and they pop your ass in 1.2 seconds, bro, and you got a mother and children that still existing, bro, they gonna be hurt and willing to talk down on this person, tell on this person, and say this person wrong behind you fucking with them about their money, bro. Behind their peace, bro. They worked hard for it. They cherished every moment of it. They done did everything they could and went through the phases in life to get where they at, and you come fucking with these people peace. Your parents is not going to understand that. Your daughter is not going to understand that. So at the end of the day, that's not even going to meet your needs over time because you're going to be sitting there with the father, mad at the father because you don't understand the reason why you're on the other side. And now all of a sudden you're in recession and you can't accept the truth because you too busy trying to control the father's truth and tell the father how things need to go. And all this here, this is the father's clock that you are on. You're on the father's time. The father that told you, leave these people stuff alone, you can get your own. But instead you run up here sticking somebody's ass up, not knowing that when you was going into your purse, that lie y'all carry your straps in, or going up on your hip with it, that person that you was robbing already had theirs in their hand. And then soon you start acting like you fizzing the ground, they done popped you. Pop, 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 pop. Now they done got a self-defense case, and your parents are talking about fight for justice. We fight for justice. How is justice? This man stayed 100 miles away from this man's house. Not only that, he in a neighborhood that his mouth couldn't even pronounce the street name, let alone walking his gut. Come on, man. This man is 100% in the wrong. You talking about justice. You should be fighting for justice for that man that's living life and have to deal with the trauma behind him fending for himself. That's what you should be fighting for. Making sure his brother get some help in his life behind your son or your daughter fucking with this man and going to fuck with their peace. So basically what I'm getting at is at the end of the day, bro, when I say money ain't everything, I have a reason why. Want me to tell you the thing about money too that you don't understand? A lot of people that don't have money whine and complain about money day in, day out. And then when somebody with money start telling them how to have money, guess what it does? Guess what that person that's giving them advice, that's trying to teach them how to have money, guess what their advice doing? Going right over their goddamn head. You want me to tell you the reason why? Because they so busy getting it hand to them. Man, let me cheat off your sheet, bro. Can I get your ounces, bro? I ain't trying to take this whole motherfucking test. What's the ounces of that? You want me to do all your footwork, and I'm telling you, bro, I can do this here but you're gonna be right back at my doorstep asking me for more help, bro. You're gonna have to go through what I'm telling you to go through in order to be able to have what I have. But instead, a lot of y'all have been bamboozled and allowed Satan to play on your mental and your emotions with the madness to a point to where you don't want to work for nothing no more. You want everything handed down to you. And then the moment you see somebody else with some greatness or you see somebody else's success, the first thing you think is they inherited that. Man, you have all that. Your parents white. Your parents always have money. That don't mean that man, because that man white. He may probably been the white people that didn't have much. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this man's struggle. You don't know that he may be a white man that grew up in the same projects you come from. And now all of a sudden, then when you see him come from the projects you come from, in your head you think since he white, it must came from somewhere down the line to where he got all this success. And he started telling you, bro, I come from the hood like you come from, bro. I started where you started from. This how I done it. But instead of him tell you understanding it, he trying to give you the understanding of how he done it, you sitting there trying to plot on how you can done it. Yeah, get him. Yeah, that's what you trying to do. Yeah, tell me how you done it. And I need to know where he stay at too, bitch ass nigga. Because the moment he goddamn me think he teaching me something, I'm going to have my partner Lil Johnny slide up on him while we up in this motherfucker and he'll never know it was me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So what I'm getting at, brother, when you talking money with me, that must be something for you to smoke on. When you start talking about me, talking about money with me, that must be for something for you to smoke on or drink on. Because if you was really having money, that shit wouldn't even be spoke on. Money wouldn't even be the subject no more. Money is the easy part. Having money, get money is so easy, man. Right now, you can cut your live on. Right now, if you got 50 subscribers and enough, you got enough subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and enough view with time. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to time, you know what I'm saying? With this app, you can jump right on now and get on there and just be you. You have to understand is this goes to show you for a lot of people that don't understand what's going on in this app. Once your channel has been monetized and you continue with you started posting and posting, the boss man already got you to where you get a huncho every month. You get $100 every month for having your channel monetized as long as you are consistent. That's 100. I already counted for. Long as you dropping them hot topics and you got people engaging and they showing love, that's 100 already counted for. You got 100 already. Once you get on here and start selling your personality and giving people the understanding of who you are, people gonna buy into you just because. Do you know how many people around this place that's very well off? You know how many people that's not even well off, but they will pay just so you will stick around? Because they love your energy. Your energy makes them feel whole, makes them understand that they're not alone. People are willing to make sure you are good because they understand that can y'all still hear? Can you still hear me? I was getting incoming calls. Y'all let me know. You hollering about drunk already. If I am drunk, bro, I'm drunk off life, homie. Nigga, I'm looking good, homie. You talking about drunk, you ain't seen no drunk man look this good, homie. You ain't seen no drunk man move like I move, homie. I'm talking about you stand in front of me right now. You may be on planet Jupiter behind me, man. That's how powerful I feel right now. I feel like right now, if you stand in front of me right now, I could hit you with one hand and punch you all the way to Mars, bro. That's how drunk I am then. I'm drunk off life, bro. I'm living life, bro. I'm happy with reaching and teaching others, man. I'm happy with building with a community, man, that understand that they somebody, bro. That's how I'm talking about I move good, bro. I'm talking about, bro, the way I'm feeling, bro, is unstoppable, bro. It ain't no entity, no nothing that can stand in front of me, man, right now. Nothing. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm floating, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm floating, bro. I'm talking about, my heart pounding so good, like I'm moving, bro. I'm talking about my heart, I'm moving and grooving, bro, and my heart is at a steady pace, homie. You ain't never seen a grown drunk man look like this here. You gotta be somebody young to call me Unc for one. You calling me uncle right now, we can get in a road right now. I'm going to run you over. Get a football, I'm going to run you over first. Then I get on the side of you, I might run you down. Then not only run you down, you want to stand in front of me and go. If you beat my game, you going to say, I ain't going to do that again. Unc hit hard in the motherfucker. Yeah, all that's going on with me, man. So ain't nothing Unc about me. Don't get it twisted. I understand you young generation call a lot of old heads unks because we made it to this point in life to where you hope you get to this point, but ain't nothing Unc about me, homie. And I'd rather you not even call me Unc. I'd rather you call me Moroccan, Theo, Son of God, Messenger. Yeah, call me some of that. Call me some of that nature. Don't call me what you feel like you want me, what you want to call me. Because guess what? A lot of unks that you call unks are a lot of individuals that don't even move like an unk. A lot of the unks is right now putting that pistol in your hand too. Yeah, here you go, youngster. Do what you got to do if you have to. I don't want to be in that category, homie. That ain't what I'm pushing. I'm pushing P. If you come to me asking me for answers on how to overcome your struggle or how you supposed to resolve a problem with somebody that's trying to take you down, get what I'm telling you. Maybe you may need to remove yourself from the environment you in, allow things to cool down, go on with your life, and if it's meant for you to come back from time to time to see your family, then do that. But if you know there's been so much bloodshed inside that environment and you know everybody don't feel like you feel when it comes to peace, bruh, and you stick around, you asking for it. You asking to continue to live like that. That don't make you no coward because you changed the sceneries, bruh. You done burnt your bridges. You done burnt up the land. So at the end of the day, this is what I want to make sense out of to all you youngsters. I ain't calling you young nigga because like a lot of people call, you know what I'm saying, young niggas and all. You ain't no nigga. That's the lowest of the low. But back to what I was saying, bro. At the end of the day, what point or what need is gonna meet for you to stay in an environment of a land that you done shed a lot of blood on? You probably took people's lives. You done probably did the most on it. Then if you haven't did that, the gang you running for, then off a couple of people, and them people who they off, they peoples are trying to revenge this and this here. And then you seeing that now you at a point in life to where you starting to mature, you got children, you got a mother started telling you, man, you need to chill. You got all this other stuff going on, appreciate the love. You got all these people in your ear telling you, man, we want you to be here. You need to just move, go down there, move with your daddy, this and this here. What good is it that you stick around and let your pride get the best of you, and you knowing the numbers that's up against you are great, even though your number's great, but you notice that the people that you up against, yeah, they playing for keeps like you, and they sliding every night, and everywhere you see it, don't matter what night, day, morning, what time it is, they doing the same thing you doing. So what good is it doing? What good is it gonna be for you? What good is you getting out of remaining knowing your mother is crying to you daily? This is the one that brought you into the world. So if she don't respect you, who you respect? If your daughter is crying and letting you know, Daddy, you never spend time with me, and you choose to go spend more time and be loyal to your homeboy, come on, bro. You want me to go down the line? What? So that makes you a coward behind you, grown, you manning up and saying, man, I'm going to shake the spot, man. I'm going to go on to do something different, man, because I'm already saying shit ain't going to ever be right on this land. The only way it's going to get right, I got to remove myself from the environment, mature up, wherever I'm going, and to a point to where nobody remember me. And then if I come back to the land, I'm gonna maybe on the outskirts, but I'm still gonna be able to enjoy the fruits of being back home where I come up at, and ain't got to worry about nobody coming for me because I've been missing in action for a long time. They don't even remember how I look no more. I ain't been in the environment 10, 15 years. In 10, 15 years, you might have grown a full beard. Your chest might be big as Arnold Schwarzenegger's. You understand me? I'm talking about you probably be so up on top of the food chain where you got security guards walking around with ARs and shit, you know what I'm saying, behind you, this and this here. But you ain't gonna be able to come to the round table and make sense out of what you got going on, being under pressure all the time. Because now a lot of people that have started a lot of these game violence or whatever, they can't even think on getting no money no more because that ain't what it was based on from the jump. So nobody didn't really have no money. Now everybody want to have some money, and there's so much blood to be shed to where it's hard to have money where money is moving at. It's hard to have money where money is moving at now. Because every time you move around, you know it's popping over here, but you know, yeah, they catch you popping over here. Yeah, them ops popping too. There you go. Let me put this up on him. Yeah, let me put this up on him. Yeah, he popping. I know he serving that lick right there. There you go. And they wondering why y'all steady losing. You steady losing. And they started saying, we up one, smoking that boo-boo. Oh, smoking that honey bun. Oh, I'm smoking that whoopee. Oh, they started saying they smoking you. That's because guess what? They probably don't even want no money. You probably be one that come from a different cloth. You probably want more in life. They money probably be blood. They probably don't want number blood. They money probably playing a woman majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? Busting a female down majority of the time. That's where they probably get their money from. So they probably got enough playtime than you do. So I'm just saying though, man, like at the end of the day, man, this stuff is bigger than what you think, man. It's not about what you see and feel, homie. It's about what you can't see. That's what life is about now, man. Life is about what you can't see. You want me to tell you what you can't see? You can't see the love that pump in your heart that you willing to die for. You can't see that, but you can feel it though, can you? You know when you're around the right people with love, you can feel it, can you? The information, your knowledge is your power. Your knowledge is your power. You can't see that knowledge, can you? You know it's that, though. That's your power. Knowledge, what you know. That's what power is. You can't see that, though. Want me to tell you the thing about your knowledge? Can't nobody steal it. Can't nobody rob you for it. And can't nobody break it. Want me to tell you about the love that lies in your heart? Can't nobody steal it from you. Can't nobody rob you for it. And can't nobody break it. You want me to tell you the thing about the things about yourself when it comes to your personality, when it comes to the way you do things, when it comes to appreciate that, man, that love, man, that being shown, man, blessings on top of blessings, man. Like I told y'all, man, you talking about money. See, I used to be like that. So it's only right that I bring it to your attention to make you understand, bruh. You don't have to ask for it, bruh. Money look for you, homie. You attract the money. See, when you understand that money needs you more than you need it, money want to be a part of what you got going on. Because money knowing you going to take care of it. You want me to tell you how I know? Look at my money. I'm a grown man now. I got money in the bank, and now I'm a grown man, and I got my money in the wallet. Look how straight my money is. I got, what's this here with this money here? I got $40 more right here. Look how I'm taking care of money. Cherishing my money. Look how straight my money is. Probably about $500 or $600. It's in my wallet. This ain't include what I got in the bank. It's in my wallet. Look what I do with it. It's nice and neat. Money want to be around me. Why? Because money, see, I cherish money. He take care of me. It's the same way with you. You ain't gonna remain in no environment where you waking up every day, somebody sticking you behind your back with a knife, beating you and spitting on you every day. You don't shake the spot, huh? Even if they still try to keep you over in that environment, they gonna be chasing you then, ain't it? Because you're gonna stay fucked away from them, far away from them. You don't want to be around none of that. What you think money doing? If money had a mouth, money would tell you, bro, you don't know how to take care of me, bro. You have me, my children. They're just like the ground we standing on. If this ground can speak, the ground would say, man, make sure when you step on me, bro, respect me, bro. Don't step on me, bro, and you stepping on me, you ain't making no points, bro. Stand for something, because you fall for anything and you depending on me, bro. I'm going the distance behind you, but you ain't doing nothing for me. Only thing you doing is doing things that's hurting me. Every time I look around, there's blood on me, bro. I don't want no blood on me, bro. Respect me, bro. That's what the ground is saying, bro. If this stuff can talk, it would tell you that it's the same as you. Somebody just sit there and start throwing blood on you. What it's going to do? It's going to be a form of disrespect, ain't it? You're going to say, hold up, man. Come on, man. That nasty ass shit, man. Disrespecting me, bro. Just like the ground. when you spit on me. Spit on the ground. The ground may be saying, I don't want to spit on me. The grass may say, we can use it over here. You back? All right. My people, they said ignorance is bliss, my people. Hold on, let me change, let me line it around. My people, they said ignorance was bliss, man. Bro, listen what they saying, bro. Bro, it's only right, bro. Somebody come tell you the truth, bro. Because I know you lifing like I was, bro. I just slowed down for us, bro. And I'm one of the best of the best, bro. I was created with a purpose, bro. Way bigger beyond your understanding, bro. Bro, they told us ignorance is bliss, bro. And we smart, bro. We knowledge, bro. Knowledge is our power, bro. They say ignorance is bliss, bro. They treated us like a fool, bro. They say the reason why ignorance is bliss is say because if you know better, it's no fun, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be real, man. Sisters too, man. I'm just saying, though, they say ignorance is bliss. And they say the reason why it's bliss is because when you know better, life is no fun no more, man. Hello, man. Come on, wake up, my people. So you tell me I went to the trenches, bro. Listen, bro. If I sat here and told you my past, bro, you wouldn't even think, you would probably say, boy, you're a blessed soul, bro. I ain't told y'all nothing yet. You ain't never seen my back, have you? Yeah, you ain't seen my back, huh? I'm inches from being paralyzed, homie. I'm inches from being paralyzed. Listen, my people, I done been down there already, man. I've been down the dark road. You want me to tell you the difference between me and the dark road? Is that I took that dark path, I went left, right? And I got so far away from the light. But guess what? I was wondering why I was still able to see. I was wondering like, damn, I'm in the dark, but why am I still able to see? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You want me to tell you why I was shining on that path? It's because my heart was still lit. My mental, the way I think was still lit. The way I see things was still lit, bruh. I was on the dark path, bruh. Where some can't see, they wondering which way you go, which way you go. Because they done turned their back on the oil, man. They keep the lamp lit, man. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You turn your back on the oil, bruh. That's your light, bruh. That's the lamp, bruh. You are the lamp. And you the light in the lamp. You are the lamp. And your eyes is the light. Your mental is the light. What you say is the light. Your heart is the light. That's the light. But the moment you start turning your back on your all, bruh, the one that gave you life, bruh, guess what started happening to your light, man? It's like a candle that had melted all the way down, bruh. The light started getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Now you got people saying, fuck love. Where you think they come from? They don't even have light no more. They don't even have light no more. But you want me to tell you what makes them a fool? Or make them look like a fool? It's because everyone that said fuck love, every last one of them live for this. Oh, that feels good. What you think they saying? Where you think that come from? Everyone laying on their back. Everyone putting it up in there saying fuck love. What you doing? You making love. Why you think it's no feeling when it's joined together? It don't matter how it's joined. You just said fuck love, but why is it at the end before your day end, you want to get that nut off though? That's love. Oh, that's love. You want me to tell you the reason why you've been bamboozled like I have? And now that I know the truth, I refuse to give up on you and allow you to burn all your bridges. It's because I know you haven't slowed it down yet. I know you haven't slowed down yet. And if you have slowed down, you ain't had nobody of this caliber that don't take you on no chase. I don't take you on a chase run. When you run into Theo, I don't take you on a chase. I don't take you on a chase run. I give it to you in the simplest terms. I don't start speaking on words that it takes for someone to read the dictionary from day in, day out, back and forth for 365 every day. And I got some of the powerful words in my vocabulary. Yeah. You think I went and done all this time behind the walls, bro? And I don't have a decent, yeah, bro. I got a decent, yeah, bro. My vocabulary pretty decent. I'm talking about decent, man. I can stay afloat, man. You want me to tell you today about ignorance? You will get people that's God-fearing creatures that they call trolls now, right? Jump on her and try to troll someone that they don't even stand a chance with. Isn't that ignorance? That's a form of being ignorant, ain't it? Let's be smart. Let's understand ignorance. Let's go to ignorance. Let's go see what the dictionary say. Since everybody like looking everything up, let's go to ignorance. For the trolls and everyone that always trying to counter good with a bad, with a negative, right? Watch this here. We got ignorance. Stop. You remember I told you guys, I like to bring stuff in the simplest terms, right? Watch this. Because the thing what I'm noticing about the dictionary, right? It like to play tricks on you, right? Watch this here. It's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm looking up the word and I'm chasing it. I'm chasing it down, right? Because they like to put words that a lot of people probably don't even understand in the equation to try to lose you. And make you say, man, I think I know. I don't know. So watch this here. Watch this here. Ignorant. There you go. Watch this here. It's a lacking knowledge. I've been on her pushing P. I done had trolls jump on here and try to counter my P with about money. They counter my P about money. They said, let's talk about money. If they was in their right mind, when I turned my live on, that's spoken for already. What we talking money for? I don't, that's what my live supposed to be about. I got product in here. Got dogs that's money. When they have littles, I can sell every last one of my dogs in here are bullies. Everybody know that a bully would cost you a couple of grands. Let's just say if I lowball myself. I got 9 dogs, males and females, right? Let's say if I lowball myself. I sell each one of my dogs, every puppy, for $500. Say for instance, I have 6 puppies, each female. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say for instance, all 5 of my dogs have 6 puppies apiece. The first one that has 6 litters, I'm selling them at $5 apiece, that's $3,000. My second girl have puppies is 6 puppies. I sell them at $5. That's 6,000. My next girl puppy have another, that's 9,000. My next girl have puppies, that's 12,000. My last girl have puppies, that's 15,000. This easy. If I want to get my dogs off for $500, that's 15,000 easy. That's 3 bands every time my dog have puppies. That's if I'm lowballing myself. You talking about talking money? Should I go into my Cash App account? Let's start talking money about my Bitcoin, my stocks that I got going on in my Cash App account. This not even including my stocks that's invested in a major company. Not including when I jump on this app. Not including my hustle outside of these apps. I run a whole lawn service. Not only I'm a loan shark. I got multiple hustles. You talking about money? That ain't even the topic. Money that been situated, man. My money working for me and I'm working for it. And it's loving me, it's chasing me. I'm telling you, slow down, man, calm down, partner. You gonna get in my wallet? Make sure everybody else is straight too. Yeah, don't just focus on me. I got other people need to be straight too. That's what I'm telling money now. And when I see money say, no, I just want to be a part of you, get what I do? I walk in, I'm going to places every day. This off the camera. God bless you, son. I'm giving people money on the regular. All throughout the day, months and years. Money want to be a part of me. I'm blessing people with money now. Not the richest man ever, but I'm rich in spirit. I choose that over money any day. I choose being in oneness with the Father and reaping all the benefits of being one of his best fighters over money. Because I know whenever it's time I'm called on, what I'm leaving back to the people, speak volumes, way more valuable than money. Because people going to remember as me being a savior, a messenger, a son of God, someone that meant and stood for something way greater than money. Money is spoken for already. Money got some people that I truly love, man, against me, man. So you tell me when you start talking about the topic of money, when I say money ain't everything, and then I think about everyone that I love, truly love, against me behind money. Then you'll understand why I say money ain't everything. Look at the world now. Pay attention to the world we living in. People is not even valuing their children's time no more behind money. People are overworking themselves nowadays. Instead of saying, man, I know I need to spend time with my husband, I need to spend time with my children, I want to do something for myself behind money. Money got people all disturbed and worked up. Why? Because people don't understand that it ain't even money. It ain't money that you need. You need thyself. Because when you start depending on thyself, then you start depending on the Father. Because that's the only reason why thyself exists. When you start loving thyself, then you start loving the Father. You start aligning with the Father. You start standing for something way greater than what money can buy. You can ride past me in your fancy car. But when you ride past me in your fancy car, you want me to tell you what you're doing? Complaining too. And when you roll past me in a fancy car, you able to tell me, oh, then you walking. But I'm happy as a bitch. I'm jumping and everywhere. I'm happy, hey. And then when I go home, I walk in the house. Hey, Queen, how y'all doing, man? It's good to see y'all here. When you walk in your home, you complain about who gonna goddamn me pay for the Christmas tree next year. This is gonna cost you 15, 20,000 because you got all that money. You complain about, God damn, charge me 20,000 for this big tree here. Then it's time to get certain things cleaned up in your big old mansion. They cost you thousands and thousands of bucks too. And then you got Multiple people going in and out your house because you got money. You so blinded by your money to where you got people in your household that's right up under your nose. They started taking the money from up under you, started stealing from you. And then you start talking to them, y'all ain't doing shit around here. Let me tell you the thing about someone that choose the inner peace before money. Them be the ones that get money and know what to do with the money. You ain't never heard too many people say, whenever I become a great success, I want to buy a big piece of this planet and create a place where nothing but God-fearing creatures are. And they can live and move and build the way they want to build on this land for free. As long as they maintain keeping our living quarters up to par and keeping our Father name and praising our Father. And letting it be shown that they love thyself. You ain't heard too many people talk about that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't care about my mansion. My mansion is the big place, a big piece of this planet, if not the whole planet, where God-fearing creatures exist. And no more worries exist with it. That's my mansion. Ain't too many people with money think that big. They take care of this piece and this piece. Yeah, I salute. Good looking. But when you start creating a place where people can go and feel protected, where people can go and get a peace of mind, where people can go and don't have to worry about where the next dollar come from, you don't only be remembered as someone that had the Bugatti or the 3-4 mansions or the big diamond chains or had the tricked out closet with all the best designer in the closet. You don't leave the world as one of them. You leave the world as the greatest of all times. No soul exists on it that's in oneness with the way you were. When you start looking at life from that standpoint, you stop settling for just a little bit. And you start getting more acquainted with a whole lot. You remember I told y'all, it's 2 types of people that exist on this planet. It's those who knew a whole lot about a little bit. And it's those who know a little bit about a whole lot. Who are you? That's the question. Who are you? That's right. See, you know, the reason why I don't answer all the comments that a lot of members and good people are speaking on is because a lot of the comments that I'm reading is just great individuals like myself. They may be going in deeper details on what I'll probably be talking about. So whatever somebody missed or probably heard and didn't get, somebody just broke it down in the simplest term. You ain't heard just JD? He keep doing it. He said, I'm the person that keeps the 100. I've seen the fakeness. I've seen the slightness. I've seen all the pretenders. And I've seen the real ones not last, but I'm still here. Some of the comment doesn't make no sense. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's why they don't. That's the reason why they don't exist, do they? They don't exist. Y'all get rid of them right then. Up, get up out of here. Because you want me to tell you what you are doing? You are doing the same thing that you will be doing if the Father see that fit for me and that becomes a reality, because I'm manifesting that. It's going to be a reality. That's what you're going to be doing on that land. You're going to be willing to die for the peace that exists on that land. That you worked hard, you worked as hard as I did to create an environment like that. You're going to be doing the same thing right there. My people, Theo is not just Theo. Y'all gonna eventually get you. Y'all gonna eventually get it. I am not who you think I am. Stop just looking at me when you see me. Feel me. Because you can feel me. Your soul know me. You just think you don't because you doubt in yourself. And when you doubt yourself, you'll never know me. But you know me. You just don't think you know me. But when you stop doubting yourself, you will know. You will know. Father makes no mistake. Father makes no mistake. What are you doing? What are you doing? The owner want to call her Milo. Her name Milo. I was calling the colony. What are you doing? Look how fast she is. Oh, she 3 weeks today, JD. She 3 weeks today. Yeah, she 3 weeks today. And she sound like she need to take a poop. What are you doing? Doing that, and you grunting. Yeah, she 3 weeks. As you can see, she gonna be small and compact. 3 weeks, look how small she is. She's very small at 3 weeks. What you trying to do? You trying to poop, girl? Huh? Want me to let? At 3 to 4 weeks, at 3-4 weeks, the puppy supposed to be able to do their own pooping and urine at 3 or 4 weeks. 3-4 weeks they should is around the time where you can start feeding your pup mush. So a lot was going on now. I had been doing her own, making sure, I wipe her and make sure she can get a bowel move, you know what I'm saying? But I've been letting her do her own thing. What? She out here fussing. Man, yeah, she have a big head. You see it? Look at her head. Look at her head. Girl, beautiful, man. Big little bit of small body. Small and compact. Small and compact, man. Nice size chest. Nice bows. She won't even let me do it no bows. She gonna so do it. I love this girl, man. I really moved too fast, man. There's one that's it's like this, man. When you knowing what you got invested in the breed when it comes to knowledge, heart, time, it's like everything that you produce is like one of those things where it's like, I don't want to sell none of them. Like every one of my dogs have been showing me they keepers. Like hands down though.
This girl here beautiful, man. This girl beautiful, man. I'm talking about beautiful. Man, appreciate you. Shout time, appreciate you. Yeah. What? What? She hungry. I'm gonna get her a feed. It's about that time. About that time. Look how she tried to kiss me. Nah, for real. Look how she do. She tried to slick my face. I love this girl here, man. But she about to be glad, bro. If I heard you do that again, you about to go in the garage until she stopped ovulating. That's what's gonna happen. Do you understand who she is? This is your mother. You're not gonna have sex with your mother. I don't know what you're thinking about. So you might well stop all that noise. You continue to make up cause disturbance in here, I will put you in the garage, bro. Until she stop ovulating, bro. You're not gonna mate with her, so you ain't no use you doing all that, partner. That's why she tried to bite your head off, playing with her. You think she want to mate with her own child? You ain't making sense, bro. Say like a fool, you act like a fool, bro. Acting just like a fool, bro. You're not a fool, you're acting like a fool. Look at this fool. He think he's gonna have sex with his mother. This fool right here. This the father to this pup, you see. Look how he looking. Look what he looking at. He looking at his mother. That's why he looking like that. He looking at his mother. And I don't know where he get that lettuce from. How long do I baby him? Hold on. How long do you baby him before you start the teaching phase, OG? Man, I really be honest with you. It just depended on the dog. You know, a lot of times, you know, if you're in a strong environment with a lot of dogs that's in oneness with your program, you really don't have to do nothing. But when you got a lot of dogs and you haven't been really hands-on with your animals, your program could be out of whack, and your upbringing and everything you bringing off the nipple, you know what I'm saying, into the environment with the rest of your product. You know what I'm saying? If they out of whack, they gonna feed, the pup is gonna feed off the ones that been there the longest. So it really just depends on my program. So far, so good. We got a couple of dogs, you know, do, you know, little stuff, you know, here and there that's outbeat from time to time. But I feel like once this dog reaches a certain age, dog probably gonna continue to get love like this until she start doing things that I'm trying to clean up clean up right now. As far as my dogs want to go out and sniff piss and lick piss and do little small little stuff that make it to where I don't want to kiss them. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them got the same treatment until they start doing too much. You know, I bathe my dog and I got toothpaste and toothbrush. I got dog toothpaste and toothbrush that I do, but it's just the thought of them licking some piss or eating some poop or, you know, doing stuff they ain't got no business doing was what makes me don't want to do all this when I'm doing this. See, this is a new baby. It's a new baby. And
I let her only feed on her mama only so long, and I've been taking care of this baby. This baby right here been under my care. I've been doing all the tube feeding all the way to this 3 week. This dog is 3 weeks old, small, compact, gonna be very huge. I don't know if y'all can see it in her coat. If y'all can see in her coat, look at her neck. You see her neck? Look at all that muscle right there. You can tell in her neck. Look at her neck. If you look at her head, look at her head. You see how oval it is? That right there shows that the dog is gonna have a big head. You see? Nice eye spread. She got a nice eye spread too. Nice eye spread, as you can see. Oh, now she want to bite. Who you with to lick my hand? I love my baby. Like a newborn baby, man. Appreciate the love, my baby right here. We got some more on the little, we got some more on the way. We got some more on the way. If y'all interested in the next level pocket, that's gonna remind you of this pocket here. This gonna be this pocket right here. We're gonna have some huge pockets like this on the ground soon. Well, when I confirm with this girl here, that's Jade. If y'all looking for a huge pocket like this here, we will be having some on the ground whenever they confirm her pregnancy. I've been doing AIs on the mother. This boy right here, I can't wait to work this boy here. This boy right here, he almost ready to work. He almost ready to work. We going on 6 months. This is it 6 months? I need to check it. I need to make sure. Back, come out. I need to make sure he's 6 months. Because I think baby going on 5 months. Baby going on 5 months, so he gotta be 5. Yeah, he going on 6 months. He going on 6 months. This is Chasing right here. What y'all looking at is Chasing. His boy name is Chasing. He gonna be huge. And this my boy Bando right here. This the father of the pups. This what he do right here. Come here, baby. She about to be 5 months. That one right here, this guy right here about to be 5 months. She about to be 5 months. She about to be 5 months, one of the smallest in the game. Right now, what I'm feeding them right now is these. These are dog cookies. That's what I'm feeding them right here. I just gave her one. Yeah, her name Baby. This the mother to the puppy. Let me get over here. This the mother to the puppy. That's the mother to the puppy. Her name Kirona. 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 She enjoying her. This one of her babies too. That's Chasing. That's Bando right there. That's Bando. It's Nala right here. It's Chasing little mate. I don't know where he got that lettuce from. This girl right here is the one that girl right there is Jade mother. This Jade mother. The one that's sitting on the side of her is Jade mother. That's Sabi Hobby. It's Sabi Hobby. This is the father to Jade. This the father to Jade. This is I don't know if I want to give him a treat. I don't know. He did something this morning that got me undecided. Why did you do that? Why you do that? And you will not get another treat. And you won't get another treat. Watch. Let me put my stuff down. You say, well, what, bro? I see somebody say, what blood you running, bro? Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got a lot of great names a part of my lineage, man, when it comes to my dogs. I got a lot of bait. I got a lot of blue veneno. I got a lot of teach, a stud out of China and here. I got a lot of munch blood. I got some blood over here, bro. Like be honest with you, bro. Me as a breeder, you know, I understand how important the lineage is, but I feel like what I want to push first is what people want first, what they see first. That's why I push first. I don't push the peg first, because if I push the peg first, then a lot of people that invest in my program are gonna fall for the same things I fell for when I first got started. And I was chasing paperwork. I was chasing a brand registry name, and I was chasing certain names that I heard about. And then when I ended up getting a dog, a lot of stuff that I wasn't paying attention to came back and bit me in my butt. But I turned it into beauty. It said I have a 5 times male female. Okay, so you do a lot of inbreed. It said I also have a direct Pooch Shiesty daughter. Okay. I heard a lot about those Pooch Shiesties. Like a lot, to be honest with you, bro, I ain't big on the names and stuff, to be honest with you. I ain't a big fan of, I ain't gonna say a big fan, but I ain't big on a lot of names that's in the game. You know, at the end of the day, I'm chasing the look. I ain't chasing the name, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, you know, lineage, the peg mean a lot to me, you know what I mean, in the end. You know, I would like to know what's going on in the pig, you know what I'm saying? So when I start matching my females or my studs up with certain things, I want to make sure I match them up with the right stuff to make whatever I got going on pop and make sense in the end, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do consider the peg in the end. I don't consider the peg first. I want to consider my vision first. What I'm looking for when it comes to the muzzle, what I'm looking for when it comes to the eye spread, what I'm looking for when it comes to the dome, the headpiece, when it comes to the bows, when it comes to the chest, when it comes to the temperament, when it comes to the tail, I want to make sure that makes sense first. So whatever name come on that's in the part of the peg afterwards is going on with the peg, I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a big plus because, you know, me if I knew the names, but if I ain't know the names and this dog is in line with my vision, that's what matters to me. You know, that's just how I'm coming. I can't speak on everybody else. How many dogs you got? Right now I got 10. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 10 dogs. Hold on right quick. Let me get this fool his cookie. Yeah, I have 10 dogs. Let me grab my chair right quick so I can feed my puppy too. Cause she hungry. I left my other chair back in the back. I got her in here by herself. She had a brother with her, man, but he passed away on us. Hold on right quick. Let me make some milk up. Let me get some milk ready right quick for this girl. I have bred great Danes for 25 years. You only breed to maintain or to improve the line, period. Yo, bro, the cookie fell out. Okay, she can't get it. Ooh. That's my pit bull. That's Dice. And I really on the cool, I should don't get this to him. He really don't deserve this cookie. Really, him and the one that I just said was Jade father, they really supposed to be on punishment. I really had got a soft spot all because of you guys and gave them one. They really on punishment. I woke up this morning and let everybody out for restroom breaks, and when it got to them, Dice went out and was finna lick some piss, a part of piss. I said, hey, hey. He stopped, turned around. It's like he did this. Let's say this the piss right quick, right here. So when I let him out, he went and smelled the piss. I said, hey. He turned around and did like this. And went right back to the piss and started licking it up. Man, he pissed me off then. I made him go right back in the house. Doc K, due to my gate ain't closed down right here, I be big on not letting my dogs run to the front yard because my dogs look like aggressive dogs. They ain't aggressive, but they big. So I be trying to keep them from running up to the front yard because ain't no telling who outside. So I'm getting on to him. Doc K ended up running to the front yard. By the time when I turned back around to see where he was at, he was coming back towards the back. So I said to myself, I don't have to give y'all treats. All I gotta make sure is y'all in a clean, safe environment. Make sure y'all good on your shots. Make sure you're getting your vitamins. Make sure you got water, and make sure you goddamn me got feed. I don't have to give you no dog bones and all that and no toys, and I don't have to do that. And I don't have to let you go out for an hour either. I can let you go out for 20 to 25 minutes if that's what I want. I ain't gotta let you sit out the whole hour. That's just up to me. A lot of that's privileges to let you go out for an hour and play. Whenever you start messing up, your hour cut down to at least probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe sometimes 15 minutes, 10 minutes, just depending on what type of punishment you got going on. Because I want to get your attention without having to get physical with you. So I feel like stripping you from your privileges gonna make you get it together. And that's what's going on. I really gave him the treats he really don't deserve. They don't really deserve them treats. Say, bro, what's your price range on the pocket bullets? Oh man, this first 2 litters, right? The first one was this litter right here. This girl already sold for 3 bands. The next litter gonna probably be priced around about the same amount. It's gonna probably be priced around about $3K for the females, $2,500 for the males. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what's gonna go on. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lock in on that price. It's just what's on my belief window right now. Because anything can change. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. And you know, I got a lot of brains, a lot of heart, a lot of time into this breeding. So anything can happen. But you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna keep my word with my community. Meaning I already told people my first 2 litters that give me an opportunity where I can push my product out will be prices that will be low budget. Will be low, meaning they ain't gonna be at the price that they normally priced at. Meaning I'm gonna be giving away before I start selling them for the price they are able to be sold for. Meaning at the end of the day, don't nobody know about my program yet. So what I want to do is I want to bless the land to where when I put my product in other people's land, I know a lot of these people that I bless gonna probably be somebody that's a part of my community. So I need somebody that's gonna be able to stand on business and speak for me when I ain't speaking for myself, and be willing to show what I'm pushing out of my yard. You know what I'm saying? To where it makes sense. So when I'm saying 4-5, when I'm saying 4,500 and up, people gonna already know, hey, them dogs work 45 and up, bro. I bought this on the special, bro. The bro could have sold me this dog to me easily for 5,000 to 6,000. I'm gonna have people in my corner speaking like this because they gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? Look at my dog. This the dog I got. And when people start seeing the product, I'm like, hey, yeah, he could have. What he sell that to you, folks? Oh shit, he bless you. That's what I want people to understand. So whenever I start pricing, and then people understand, because that's another thing that's big on my window. It's temperament. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on temperament, bro. Temperament means a lot to me. Like, other than, temperament is first to me. I look for that temperament first, meaning, yeah, I may see the looks and stuff I may see going on with the dog, meaning I may not pay too much attention to that. I want to see how that dog moving around. Is that dog functional? Whenever you call him, when you calling the dog, when certain things, when you come with a play toy or something, the dog is anticipating the ball or something. I want to make sure all that's going on with him before I start checking out the footwork, when it comes to the eye spread, when it comes to the muzzle, when it comes to tail, when it comes to color, when it comes to the pig. I want to make sure that temperament right. You know what I'm saying? Because even if that dog have a little slight flaw, I may be using that dog for the temperament because the temperament speak volumes. And that temperament, that's what speak volume in any kind of dog. When it comes to the dog's temperament, when it comes to the personality and how smart the dog is, that's the dog's temperament. You know what I'm saying? Is he functional? Is the dog is moving? Is he workable? Is this and this here? That's all part of the temperament. So, that's the reason why I'm big on temperament, me personally. You know what I'm saying? Once temperament, then I go to looks. When I go to looks, after looks, then I go to the pig. You know what I'm saying? Once the pig, right, man, what you want for him, and then I'm willing to spend what I want for him, because the dog carry everything I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? For me, I ain't buying and creating dogs that don't in line with my vision. Anything you buy from me is what I see fit for my program. As far as who else program you looking at, and then you try to come over and try to place they dog muzzle on my dogs and they dog heads and they dog girth or this and this here on my dogs. And yeah, I'm gonna just tell you, bro, hey, whoever you been watching, or whoever program you admire, bro, do not bring they factors over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring they factors over here, because what they got over there is what they got. I tip my hat to it. When I got over here, I hope you able to tip your hat to what I got going on. But if you feel like what I got going on ain't certified, that's your personal opinion. You ask me, and those who into what I like, we gonna say otherwise. We gonna say otherwise. You know what I'm saying? We gonna say, nah, I disagree. So, at the end of the day, to keep things on a whole humble base, or keep things in between us level, it's best to stay in between, man. And don't be over here because you like this kind of this here, and then you look at my program, count all mine out. Nah, hell no. We ain't gonna work. Hold on, let me get this milk together for my dog. We a little bad, but let me get it together. Yeah, right. Hey, Queen, give me one of those plates and give me one of those styrofoam plates and another Gatorade.
You want the plate or the bowl?
Give me both. Give me a styrofoam plate and a Gatorade. What I'm gonna do is first, I'm gonna feed her some milk, and then I'm gonna feed her so much milk, and then I'm gonna give her some let her bite into the mush, and then I'm gonna back door and feed her some more milk to go, to finish. You know what I'm saying? That's the finished touch, to where everything that been washed all down, and ain't nothing sitting on my baby's pipes. What I'm doing now, since she had reached the age to where I don't have to tube feed her no more, I can put on so much a syringe, and she able to drink it, and I don't have to worry about her gasping for air stuff, because now she up in age to where she can control herself a little better than what she did when she was younger. So I'm gonna let you guys witness me do this first. Get back, little fly. Hold on. Calm down. You gonna calm down? You just act like you ain't never ate. Now, like earlier today, I had did the tube earlier, but I know she's starting to reach that age where she ain't liking that tube. She started to bite on the tube now because she got teeth now. So I've been using it without the tube on the tip of it, and it's been all right. Like, look how she acting. Look how she moving. Look how she moving.
She moving. I'm talking about moving. Look how she moves. She moving around. She looking for it. Stop. I gotta have patience with her too, so I don't start being in a rush because she moving too much because she hungry. So I gotta be patient with her. That's why I'm slowly pushing the milk in her mouth. It's just how I do it, TB family. I don't know about nobody else, but after I'm done with the tube, I build her. I make sure my dog get the fluid that she need by coaching her first. And then once she shows that she able to take care of business on her own later, then I start letting her, look how she doing. Look, she very active. You see what she doing? Very active. Look how she moving. Look how she moving. Look. You see? Look how she moving. Watch. Look. She hungry. All right. All right, girl. Calm down. Calm down, all right? Hold on. I'm gonna just stick the tube. I ain't gonna stick the tube all the way in. I'm gonna just put a little bit because she ain't gonna chill. She just going out. And I don't want to end up, you know what I'm saying, pushing too much milk in her mind because she ain't controlling herself. This is the best way to get milk caught in her lungs. You see how she acting? How she just so excited. Like she want it. She want it right now. You see how she moving? She want it right now. So I'm gonna give her this little bit in the tube and then I'm gonna make her mush for her. Calm down, girl. See, that's why I don't want to give her the tube no more. You see how she doing? Now she got teeth now. So how she used to act when I was feeding the tube, before she started getting more aware of what's going on, she just sit. Now she look how she acting now. She just all over the place now. So I gotta be careful with it because I could be pushing that milk in and she done brought that tube up and then I can easily get lungs in her lungs, the wrong pipes I mean. So I'm gonna push this little bit in. All right, I push that little bit down. Now what I'm gonna do is, cause I got a little bit of feed inside this bowl. I gotta grind up some more. It's about this enough for her right here. Just a little bit. I don't need to fill it up. I don't need to fill it up. Get on, girl. I don't need to fill it all the way up. Get on, girl. Look how she doing. Got some strong back legs. It's just her anyway, so I don't need to be making a lot of mush. Just enough. And then I done put enough liquid down, so we ain't gonna need a lot of mush anyway. Now I'm gonna let her go in now. Yeah, girl. What are you doing? Get it there right there, girl. Calm down. Look at her. She act like she don't eat. Never ate before. I just let her do her thing though. Till she say she don't need no, she don't want no more. I let her do her thing. I try to watch her where she don't make a big mess. Let her take care of her business though. Take your time. Take your time. I try not to mess with her. Appreciate the love. I try not to mess with her while she eating. Cause I don't want her to get too excited and start taking this mush down the wrong way. Hold on. Like right now, she getting extra excited. She ate a nice amount. As y'all can see, she still got a nice little bit right here. So I'm gonna just loosen it up a little bit. I'm not gonna have it too thick. I want it to be like a watery loose, not too watery, but I want it to be loose enough to where she able to digest it without having any complications. Cause it was too thick. Y'all know she a little small frame. Nano girl. So nano. Oh yeah, this here some of that China blood right here. This puppy here is some China blood. This girl here, father was imported into the United States from China. Her mother is a direct pogo daughter. Yeah, right here, right here. What are you doing? Right here. There you go. Right there. I gotta make sure I guide her so she'll know. But she just excited. Like I say, this is her second day eating mush out the plate. Normally I was pushing the mush down the tube, giving it to her. But I noticed that she ain't feeling that tube that much no more. Like I said, like she 3 weeks. She 3 weeks old today. She be 3 weeks, 1 day old tomorrow. And for her, she, like I say, temperament is everything with me. Like she real smart, real smart. See, that what I'm talking about. I like that, Corey, man. I like that, man. You ain't gotta subscribe. You ain't gotta like the video, bro. You more than welcome to drop your merch, dolls, whatever. As long as you respectful to the community, bro, ain't nobody gonna remove you, bro. That go for anybody on the live, bro. You got your program, you got any dolls for sale, you got any merch for sale, whatever you got going on, bro. You want some advice, anything, bro. You can get it here, bro. You ain't gotta subscribe or like nothing that I got going on, bro. And you more than welcome to come here every time like that. As long as you be respectful to the community, man, you all good. Hold on, let me clear this girl mind, man. It's enough for everybody, bro. It's enough for everybody, bro. I ain't doing no tripping, man. I ain't doing no tripping. Not me. I don't know about nobody else. calm down, girl. What I'm doing right here, I'm just being safe right here. It's just like this right here approach right here with me doing the suctioning out of her nose and her mouth. It just to make sure ain't nothing going on enough. But as y'all seen, she was extra excited with eating. So we don't need her. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put a little milk in, I'm gonna put a little milk inside the syringe so we can wash it down. Make sure them pipes clear. Might not give her as much as I did whenever I first started feeding them, but I'm gonna give her just enough just to clear her lungs, you know what I'm saying? Remember, it's her second day on mush. I've been tube feeding her with the mush. So I'll probably give her something like this here. Might not even all of this. May just be some, just a nice amount to be able to watch what she got going on down. Y'all know she had 3 weeks right now, right? So she able to, she really able to poop and urine on her own. But since we barely just on 3 weeks mark, I'm gonna help on the first, probably the first, probably help on the first 2 days after a 3 week mark. So probably about 3 weeks, 2 days, maybe 3 weeks, 3 days, or 3 weeks, 4 days. I'm gonna help her out as far as urine and pooping. Then after that, I'm not gonna hinder her growth. I'm gonna let her see what she can do on her own. So right now, what you guys are witnessing, see how I rub under her stomach? I rub on her stomach, and I rub it on her little hiney, soft. I don't overly do it to where it raw her out or having her straining, doing extra straining. You know, I just kind of just rub her. Cause like right now when she doing this, she's sitting down like she on the toilet in my hand. Nah, she don't cry a lot at all, man. I ain't even gonna lie, she don't do no crying. Only time she start whining when she hungry. Man, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, as y'all can see, man, she healthy as an ox. She healthy as ox and she can outthink a fox, man. For real, for real. This girl healthy as ox and outthink a fox. I should be a vet. Man, appreciate the love, brother. Man, yeah, she probably about the size of a peanut, a huge peanut, but she ain't that small. She pretty small. She a nano girl. She ain't gonna get big. As y'all seen, my girl, baby is her sister, different mother, and baby still short. She still small, teacup bull. Good to see people taking overstood. What's the pricing? Man, this next litter, man, the pricing. I'm just kind of, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna lock in on it, but male's gonna be set at 25, female's gonna be set at 3,000. It's gonna be pocket bulls. If you're looking for a pocket rocket, I'm talking about a real monster. You understand me? You're looking for a monster. When I just put together this breeding that I put together, if y'all seen Jade, anybody know Jade? I got a couple of people that been, talking about snatching something up off Jade. We're gonna see if, well, not off Jade, but been want a female a male that I didn't produce her at the camp that looked like Jade, and who created Jade is the one that I've been doing the AIs on. So we haven't confirmed her yet. Right now, what we doing is counting. I think she's still probably. Yeah, I was gonna wipe her butt with that when I went on and wiped her face. Just make sure her face is clean. Why I ain't answer? Who is this here? I'm in Texas. Yes, it was another one. It was I had a male. I had him priced at a quarter. And you could have got him for 2,000, but he ain't survived, man. You know what happened, man? He ended up getting sick for some reason. And what was told to me when I looked it up, because I had a doctor's appointment set for him, and he didn't make it. He died Sunday, and his doctor's appointment was Monday. But what was told to me from the symptoms that I was witnessing, it was saying that he ended up attracting something from his mother or something. It was something going on with his mother. And what was going on with his mother, I don't, be honest with you, I don't even know how that was even possible. I just have to look it back up to give you guys the details on what was the cause of him losing his precious little life. But, you know, she was sucking on them same nipples. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I wasn't mindful of how I was feeding. So I end up, she didn't get sick, but she acted like she was trying to get sick. But it just so happened she didn't get sick. Yeah, it don't matter, you know. We can ship them to you. You know, I bring them to you as long as you pay for that ride on that plane. As long as you pay for the ride, I move. Be quiet, keep on. Yeah, but like I was saying, long as you pay for the ride, I come bring the pup to you. What are you doing, Damu? I'm from Denton, Texas. You ain't too far. You ain't too far from it, then. All right.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. This right here is it's the exotic right here. Not your regular exotic. When I say not your regular exotic, this ain't an exotic that just stand up on the table and when you put him on the ground, he can't breathe or run the beach with you or be a service dog. Or this dog is not only a dog that can be a show dog. This is a working dog. See, this is a working exotic. And if anybody want to know what I mean by working exotic, meaning this dog is functional. This dog is not your normal exotics. You know what I'm saying? A lot of exotics that you see that deal with a lot of complications is people that's breeding too heavy with the inbreeding. They approaching inbreeding too strong, like meaning, in other words, they breeding son with mama and all that daddy with daughter. You know, some people they don't miss and some do. It's just a chance that they taking. You know what I mean? Because I done seen people that inbreed that they squeeze through the cracks and more than once. But they also, when you inbreed, you also have to be careful because it's sometimes when you inbreed, well, stuff can get out of whack. It's just a gamble. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people take those defects that goes with them bad breeding as a I guess a signature or something that they consider a good that's not really a good. It's really something that put a smear a smear, or should I say a stain on the exotic breed, meaning make people look at the exotic breed as being a bad dog. And that's why I said, like, I ain't against no one that inbreed. It's just something that I'm not into because I ain't got time to be taking that type of chance trying to strengthen the genes and end up getting a whole bunch of bad pups on the ground. And then I have to spend all this money to make sure these pups are good because of all the health issues. You know what I'm saying? Dang, girl, you going off right now. Well, the pocket what I'm having now, what I'm working on now, not an exotic right now. I'm working on a pocket. Right now, I'm doing AIs on a pocket. So if you interested in the pocket, the stud's gonna run anywhere from about 2,500. The female's gonna be 3K. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying lock in on that price, because anything can happen. It could either go up or go down. But what I can say is, yeah, that's what that is. Just a light to keep them warm. Keep it warm. It's far away from her setup, so she ain't got to worry about it being direct on the where it's burning up her fuel too fast. Dang, I've been running my mouth. Let me put my time on. What I done did was I done overfed fed her a little bit, just a little bit. It wasn't much, just a little bit over. And that's the reason why they say it's best to feed less than overfeed them, because when you overfeed a puppy, they have a habit of spitting the milk out their nose and mouth and stuff because they too full. You know what I'm saying? And that's not safe depending on the age of the pup. If your pup is too young and you overfeed them like that, they can suffocate themselves real fast. You know what I'm saying? They can end up suffocating themselves. By the milk. But with the age she at, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of more in the safe zone. Not so much, but my chances of her suffocating herself at this age is not as high. It can happen, depends on how I'm feeding her, you know what I'm saying? Meaning if I'm feeding mush and it's too much, to where she got more mush than fluid, and I done overfed or whatever, and she feeling bloated and spitting the milk out her nose and mouth, you know what I'm saying? Or should I say her nose, you know what I'm saying? My chances of her suffocating herself can end up eventually being placed in a hot. Why? Because you got to remember that feed is thick. It's not the same as the milk, and she don't know how to wipe that milk off her nose or clear her lungs. You know what I'm saying? Without my help. So right now, what I'm doing is the reason why I appreciate this love right here. Somebody turning up and turn on fire. Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So I'm respecting that. I see y'all cutting up today, man. Y'all showing Theo love, man. It's always highly appreciated. Y'all know everything that come this way is money that I'm using to invest back into my program to be able to get a better dog to where I can't miss you guys. Man, I got to satisfy my community, especially if y'all into dogs. So I want to be able to have a variety of dogs in my yard. What I'm doing right now, appreciate the love too, family. Appreciate the gifts. I see y'all cutting up, man. That's what's up. Can we see the puppy's face? Yeah, I'm wait. I'm a wait. You probably can't really see her face right now. She's still. Look at this here, man. Look at this here. Look at this. Look at this here. Look how she look. I'm talking about bloated, man. Look at this here. I think that's why she doing that. I ain't paid attention to her. She done had too much feed, man. That's on me right there, man. I let her cut up, man. And I really wasn't paying attention. I let her cut up, man. That's on me. Cause y'all seen when I let her feed, I fed the mush to her. When I gave her the mush, it wasn't much there. It was just a little bit. It was enough to hold her over. But I also didn't stay mindful that I had just gave her some milk. You know what I'm saying? I had just gave her some milk. But that little milk that I had gave her, she still was acting like she was hungry. So I just wanted to put a little mush on top of it just on the safe side. That's the reason why since now she's so full like this, I'm going to wait till about 3 hours before I feed her. Y'all still there with me? Y'all let me know, huh? Is y'all there with me, TBE family? That's what's going on. I'm glad y'all noticed that my phone was going dead too. Is y'all there with me? Y'all let me know something. That's the reason why I ain't have nobody in the windows. Y'all there? Y'all can hear me? Y'all been hearing me or y'all couldn't hear me or something? What was going on? Give me the heads up. With my moderators, y'all give me a heads up. What was going on? Y'all been hearing me or y'all wasn't hearing anything? What was going on? This girl here fat fool too, huh? But I was gonna say, TV Inc. family, my phone gives, we can hear you now. He said, we just started hearing you. Oh, okay, I'm back up. Okay. So this how this gonna go. My phone gear is about to go dead. I appreciate you for giving me a heads up too, JD. I don't know how you knew, but you knew that my phone was going dead. That's the reason why my phone started acting up. So since this line is about to go dead, I do have another horn. I'm not guaranteed that I'm gonna jump right back on. I do need to straighten out a couple of things before I jump back on. If I find time, I will be jumping back on. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up and through that later on. You know what I'm saying? When I do pop back on. So with that being said, TV Inc. family, I appreciate everyone that stuck around, showed up and showed out. Anyone that's new that has subscribed, welcome aboard. All that good stuff. If there's anything I said that was good, thank the Father. If there's anything that I said that was out of whack, that made you feel some type of way, blame it on my mental, man, not my heart. You understand me? And if you someone, man, that believe wholeheartedly in planning for it, you understand me, take out the time and subscribe to someone's channel on live right now, man. And while you're doing that, if you received a new subscriber while you've been on my live, what you do on our live, you know what I'm saying? What you do, just put in our teamwork, you know what I'm saying? Let me see teamwork in the comment column. And while you're doing that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a moment of silence. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you at this time, Father. You know how I'm coming, Father. Hold on right quick, TB and family. Yeah, girl, you ain't getting no more. Yeah, she extra full, TV Inc. family. Yeah, I tripped out. Yeah, I gave her too much feed. Yeah, I done gave her too much feed. That's on me, TV Inc. family. Yeah, I never fall victim to her acting like she extra hungry again.
But I really was just trying to, you know, make sure she loaded, you know what I'm saying? Because she acting like she was hungry because whenever it was time for me to feed her, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go right in and start feeding her. I waited like down there 20, maybe 30 minutes later. And that was all because now I'm feeding mush. So it ain't like she's starving. So I felt like since I ain't heard her doing a lot of complaining about her being hungry, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like she wasn't, hungry, really that hungry. But then later on, she started showing that she hungry, so she was complaining. So, man, back to where I was left off. I had stopped my prayer. Father, I apologize. Yeah, I never do that again. I don't know. I don't know how I let that happen. Yeah, I don't know how I let that happen, TV Ink family. Yeah, I done overfed her, TV Ink family. Look at this here. You can tell. Look at her. I done overfed her. Yeah, I tripped out. I thought really on the cool. I didn't think I gave her too much fluid in the beginning. So that's why I let her eat the feed. I let her eat the mush, you know what I'm saying, to put on top of the liquid to hit that hunger pain right. And I just put a little bit more fluid right behind it to clear her pipes. But I guess that little bit that was behind it to clear her pipes is what put on extra full mode. We good. It just, it's good. It's not good to have a just overbloated full like that. You know what I'm saying? For many different reasons. One reason, it's a chance you taking if you don't know what you up against and having your dog fully full, having a full like that. And then it's another chance you taking with your dog being so small and she developing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have too overweighted to where it's weighing too much on her joints and it can cause her joints to be injured, you know what I'm saying, for being overweighted. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of factors that can come with you trying to, you doing what you're doing for a good cause, but you know what I mean, you doing what you're doing and not being, you just, being careful, but not how can I put in words? Not being careful with how you feed the pup, you know what I'm saying? Going off how they respond. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you can't go off the pup respond regardless of how she's acting, if she acting hungry or not, because they don't have no off button. So they'll just keep eating, like a newborn, like a baby. So that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I was going off her, and I'm starting to see that I need to just stick to the basis and stick with what I've been doing, and then we can do it that way. Luna, it takes time and patience, but you will get the overstood. I can't wait to be able to work my way up in the dog game in my area. Oh man, you already up. You already up. You already up. What you mean you can't wait? You already up. My thing, what you have to understand, and you have to keep in mind is that you got to be careful what you tell yourself or say to yourself. You have to already see it and believe it. If you see it and believe it, you speak it. You don't say, I can't wait. You already there. When you start saying, I'm already there. I'm on one already. You putting it in the universe, and the universe is matching your energy. So the moment you say, I can't wait, the universe is gonna say, oh, you already got it, but if you can't wait, that's what I'm gonna give you. I can't wait either. I can't wait, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna wait, you know what I'm saying? That's what the universe basically say, I'm gonna wait. You said you can't wait, I'm just gonna wait until you ready. Because if you can't wait, that means that you ain't ready yet. So if you start speaking it to existence, it make a whole lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, TV Ink family, y'all take out the time, man, and subscribe to somebody's channel. Everybody should receive a subscribe tonight. You know what I'm saying? And if you have received a new subscriber, put in our teamwork in the comment column. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys a moment of silence, give you guys a minute, probably a minute and a half, and see how many people drop in the comment column teamwork. Dear Heavenly Father, as I come to you at this time, I just want to say,
You are truly the best, Father. You always seem to have a way to chime it in and showing me that you right there with me. Even though you may put me through challenges from time to time, you still show me that yeah, you may feel alone, but I'm right here. You see, you just passed one test. And I'm starting to see when I pass the test, it seemed like I just seem to get some extra energy or information from somewhere. So, I just want to thank you for that, Father. I just also want to thank you for just the community, the people that has came, tapped in, showed up, showed out, man, just made their presence known that they with me, that just made their presence known that I deserve, you know what I'm saying, whatever they give to me, Father. That just made their presence known that no matter what they going through in life, as long as they willing to fight for what's worthy of being fought for, they gonna eventually, you understand, reach a point to where we all can be at a place in life to where we could one day see each other, run across each other, man, and I mean embrace each other in ways that we can't even find them right now, Father. Just having people from all places and from all over the globe, you know what I'm saying, reaching out and showing up and showing out with me, Father. Just let me know whenever that time comes, it's gonna be one of those moments that where I must say it's celebration time, for real, for real. Nah, for real, Father. I just thank you for them, the people as well, Father. I just also thank you for my trolls, the ones they call trolls, the ones that's very extraordinary, that just act ordinary, Father, at times, Father. I just thank you for them as well. And I pray that, you place something on their heart, right behind what I have given them, you know what I'm saying, to let them know that time is ticking. I hope you place something on their heart as well that will kind of validate or give them something to make them understand that what I told them was facts. Because for some reason, Father, that it got so wrapped around being something that they don't understand, to a point to where they don't understand that they playing with fire. And I understand that when you dealing with beings of that caliber, that they are beings that don't understand that they are falling up under they are falling victim to the category of what we say a fool is. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, Father, I know they not fools. They just don't know what they do. So I just pray that you give them the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be great servants in your eyes, Father. But Father, I feel like I done said enough. And I just pray that, you keep doing what you're doing with me and those that stand in front of me, side of me, behind me, wherever they standing with me, Father. I just pray that you continue to work with them as well, even if they not standing with me, Father. I pray that you just put something on their heart to where they standing for what I'm standing for, and someday we all come together and rejoice in your name, Father. I just thank you, Father, in your name. Amen. 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 Yeah, TV family. What's under the light? Do you have chickens? Nah, it's a puppy up under the light. You got one left. Got one right there. Just got one. He said chickens. He better not have no chickens in the house. He said, my brother, I did apologize to you and JD, Tommy Brown. Overstood, man. I don't know, brother. I wasn't paying attention to you, bro. Whatever you said, I wasn't taking it personal. I don't know about JD. He probably wasn't taking it personal either, but he probably said what he had to say, he letting you know he probably felt like he was taking it personal, but just knowing the brother, he probably wasn't taking it personal. He just protecting his peace. So, whatever you done, brother, you ain't got to apologize. Just let it show. You know what I'm saying? Just let it show, brother. You know what I mean? The best apology ever is showing than verbal. You know what I'm saying? Because the verbal is not, it's not, well, how can I put in words? It's probably something that's considered suspect. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you already got out of whack verbally. So now all of a sudden, the ones that you probably rubbed wrong with your verb, or the ones that you probably was trolling, whatever the case may be, they may not taking your verbal serious no more. So actions, before verbal, if you have burnt your bridges, verbal is the best approach, bro, all the time, bro. But, bro, you never going wrong with me, brother. I understand whatever's going on with you. It's something that we all probably done went through, man. So it ain't no hard feelings, man. But TV Inc. family, I love you guys. I see you guys later on. Hopefully later on. I try my best to turn my live back on. If not, turn it back on. Bring you guys a couple of, funny reels, or if not funny reels, bring you some that just was probably on my heart at the moment. But TV family, y'all stay blessed. Keep placing your best foot forward. And remember, you can do all things through the Father who strengthens you. As long as you have a mustard seed of faith, anything that's formed against you won't get a break, TV family. Oh yeah, y'all know I told y'all I was gonna be giving something away, huh? So the next time I go on live, JD or Mama Boo or Chevy or one of y'all make sure y'all remind me if it slipped my mind. I want to give away something to whoever. I may just hand pick 3 people or hand pick 5 people. You know what I'm saying? And if you can tell me 3 things, answer 3 questions that I may have, or maybe 5 questions or 1 question, you win a gift. And it's gonna be cash. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna probably be a cash giveaway. But until then, I'm in my new Bugatti. Oh shit.